Hello, welcome to Big Red Journeys. I'm your host, Big Red, and I'm here with Swifty, the ever-famous swimming pig. And we are here at the 2026 San Diego County Fair. We're going to have a great time, aren't we, Swifty? Yes, we are. And with that, we are back here at the Del Mar Fairgrounds for the 2026 San Diego County Fair. Always so excited for this time of year because the fair is one of my absolute favorite events to do. You know, I'm a fan of county fairs if you've been following along with me on this channel. This year, the theme is Once Upon a Fair. So we're going to be thinking novels, books of medieval lore, fantasy books. If you're into Lord of the Rings, Dr. Seuss. If you, maybe you're just a fan of Hungry Caterpillars. Whatever the case may be, this fair is for you. Actually, even if you're not into books, this fair is still free because there's so much to do here. But the theme is Once Upon a Fair, so we're going to be thinking like fairy tales and characters. And I do know that the themed exhibit hall this year is heavily sponsored by the Dr. Seuss Foundation, which there is a movie actually coming out pretty soon about that, The Cat in the Hat. So here at the San Diego County Fair, the largest and longest running event here in San Diego County. It's currently running June 10th through July 5th, closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, and then it's open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. each day of the fair. Let's take a moment to just quickly talk about admission. Obviously, you can't go to the fair without paying for the admission. So I'll talk a little bit later about some value deals that you can do. But general admission, weekday prices and weekends are going to be different priced. Day of pricing, adults are going to be $20. Seniors, 62 and over, are $17. Children, 6 to 12, are $17, and 5 and under are free. But I do recommend getting advance tickets because if you do buy them online, if you know what day you're going to come and you buy them online, you do save $3 per ticket that way. Weekend prices are going to be a little bit more. So adults are $25, seniors are $22, children 22, 5 and under are still free, which is nice. Again, buy your tickets. If you buy them online ahead of time, even the weekend, you're going to save that $5 difference. There is also the season pass in which you can purchase. Season pass for $65 gets you admission to all days of the fair. And it's $65, so if you do the math, it's pretty much if you come at least 3 times during the season, during the fair season, it pays for itself. So it's always a good value. That's something that I definitely recommend for people if they know that they're probably going to spend at least 3 days at the fair, then definitely invest in the season pass. If you think you're only going to do 1 or 2, then it's definitely not worth it for you. Buy the tickets a la carte because there are coupons and value deals that we're going to talk about a little bit later. Obviously, that's the backside of the front entrance here at the O'Brien Gate. So call it because O'Brien Hall is right over here. Themed exhibit hall is going to be just really immediately onto your right-hand side as you go through. Livestock Pavilion area is going to be down this pavilion area. And of course, you have the Avenue of the Palms, so called because obviously it's lined by palm trees all the way down here. That's one thing I really do like about the fair is that there's pretty much a main thoroughfare right through the middle, which makes it nice and easy. Always look for the information booths. There's a few of these scattered throughout the fair. They have employees here who can answer pretty much all your questions that you need, direct you where you want to go, and you can also look at the large maps that are on the booths themselves. They also have paper ones that you can pick up and keep with you. But there is an app where you can actually scan right over here the QR code to scan for the daily schedule and map itself. I always like to point this out, the San Diego County Fair is a smoke-free event, so make sure they are not allowed, no cigarettes, no vape, no nothing of that nature, not allowed here at the fair. Also, pointed out for those with little ones here, always be safe. Get a Find Me bracelet. You can put your phone number on there, and then they put that on the little one. Should the little one get separated or you get separated from the little one, employees of the fair, security, sheriff can call the phone number on the bracelet and reunite you guys. Well, let's take a look at a fair map to kind of get an idea of what we're going to be doing here today for the San Diego County Fair. So right over here, we're at the main entrance, the O'Brien Gate. There's actually a couple entrances. The O'Brien Gate over here, the Arena Gate, which is going to be right next to the Sound. There's also another entrance over here on the other side of the Fun Zone at the West Gate, depending on where you end up parking or walking from. But the main entrance, the themed exhibit, and the themed entrance is going to be here at the O'Brien Gate. So starting off here, we're going to have really a few different sections. What I like to call the themed exhibit and livestock section is in the orange here. Themed exhibit right immediately to our right hand side. San Diego Marketplace, and this one talks about like the history of agriculture in California, San Diego. The barns are going to have the livestock area over here. Then we go into the purple. That is going to be where the Del Mar Arena, they're going to have some larger events happening there. There is a Native American Heritage Day that's going to be happening sometime later in the fair time, kind of like a powwow. Monster trucks are also going to be in here. Larger, bigger events are going to be right in the Del Mar Arena. Swifty Swine Pig Races, probably the most famous and popular of all the shows here at the Del Mar Fair, is also right over here. And the Sound, which is going to have some concerts, is going to be all the way at the far end. This is the one extreme end of the fair. Going back over this way, back to the O'Brien Gay front entrance, we're going to the blue. This is what I call the vendor side of things. So in O'Brien Hall, the Bing Crosby on the Seaside Pavilion, this is going to be what I call the as seen on TV. So you're going to have the things like the Chop-O-Matics, the knives, the massage chairs, the jacuzzis, the barbecues, and all that. This is going to be in this set over here. Except for the final exhibit hall is going to have a lot of the home and hobby, arts and crafts, some vendors as well too. But this is where you're going to have people that do like they crochet and they knit and they bake things are going to be. The contests, the blue ribbon contests are going to be right in here. Going back to the entrance of O'Brien Gate, we go down the Avenue of Palms, and now we're in the Paddock area is what I call it. This is going to be where you're going to enter in for the concerts. The concert series, the Toyota concert series, the main grandstand ones are going to be right over here. There is concert series happening at the Chevy Paddock Stage over here. Guest services is also going to be in the far right corner of this area. So, and we'll go over that a little bit later of what they offer, but guest services right over here. At the end of the Avenue of the Palms, you're going to have the Fun Zone. The Fun Zone is going to have all of your carnival games and rides, and usually the rides are for the bigger kids. And I say bigger kids because if you cross over onto either the tunnel or the crossover bridge right over here, then you enter into the Family Funville Kids Zone area. Now the rides and games over here are going to be a little bit more dedicated to the younger crowd, so the rides are going to be a little more tamed. So if you have little ones, this is the area that you want to be in for the fun rides and games. But they also have the Fairview Farm, which is a working educational farm. They got a few other shows happening, including the Turkey Stampede. That's returning this year. Love to see that back here, and a few other vendors and fun things to do in this area. So a lot of times people always kind of ask me where or what is the best way to handle the fair. And to answer that question, I'm going to treat this as if you only have like one day to visit the fair. Now, ideally, I would tell people if you have the ability, 2 days is always great, because at that point you don't feel like you're being rushed and you have 2 days to essentially, if you don't catch a show or a farm animal on this day, you can come back the next day and try to see it. 2 days is ideal, but we can definitely do the fair in 1 day, but then you are going to have to make some sacrifices, obviously. But if I was to lead somebody on 1 day at the fair, this is how I would do the fair personally, myself, from all the years of experience. So first and foremost, we're going to be walking down towards the orange part of the map. This is where the livestock and some of the themed or the exhibit halls are going to be. So right over here we have the San Diego Marketplace. There's going to be a lot of vendors over there, some agricultural history going on, and of course admire the large Wyland mural that's over here. Chevy always has a presence over here on this side. Usually they have some freebies you can give away, like t-shirts or bags or something like that. You have little pony rides you can do over here. And then Hollandia Dairy always has a pretty good presence at the fair, and this year they actually sponsored the big barn that's over here, which is very interesting. Now, how you do the fair, really a lot of it depends on when you arrive, and of course what your priorities are, your must-dos and your willing to sacrifices. Experience has told me that when it comes to like scheduling throughout the fair day, usually a lot of the family style shows, activities, certain smaller activities, things like, you know, they got corn chucking contests, they got watermelon seed spitting, they got some fun activities and games throughout some of the halls and area. Usually those happen from the morning hours to about the mid to late afternoon. Once you reach into the evening hours though, that's when the fair kind of changes audience per se. And some of the families tend to go away, and then you're gonna have some of the teenagers, you're gonna have the young adults, the people going out on dates, and the adults here for concerts and everything. So the fair turns from like activities and fun games to like now we're just here for concerts, drinking, and rides. So, you know, that that's the shift. So you'll see that there is shows and obviously fun happening throughout the entirety of the day, but it goes from having a larger, wider array of things to just having a handful of them. So I always tell people, try to, if you come here early in the day, to capture all those little shows and activities and family fun things, do that earlier in the day, because if you try to do that later in the day, they may not actually be around anymore. So that's why we're gonna do the livestock, because the livestock and stuff that happens over in this area tends to close a little bit earlier than the rest of the fair. Exhibit halls, vendor halls, again, those stay open almost until closing time of the fair. And the carnival games, the rides, those are happening throughout the entirety of the day. I personally like to go to the carnival ride area at night or when the sun sets, because it just looks prettier, looks livelier. So we're here at the first of the big barns. So let's actually go inside and check it out. Now usually the animals on display will rotate throughout the fair. Looks like for the opening week, looks like we have sheep. Oh, so you're gonna notice we are walking on dirt. So I always recommend to people, one is, well, you should be wearing comfortable shoes for a fair, because you're gonna be walking quite a bit. But you also don't wanna be wearing anything fancy that you're gonna be worried about scuffing or getting too dirty. So definitely leave the heels, leave the fancy boots, leave the Louboutins and the Louis Vuittons and all that at home, ideally. Especially if you go into any petting farms, because you're guaranteed to get a little bit of poop on your shoes. Forgot to mention, here is the ring where sometimes they'll have like the some of the showings. So they're gonna have FFA, 4-H club members. You see they have the little pathway they can bring their livestock and animals out here. And then they'll be out here for their showings. You can sit at the grandstand over there and watch them. Looks like right now we are doing some sort of a shearing of wool here. Or I should say bags full of wool. That maybe they're judging them for quality and color or whatever the case may be. So. And one thing I absolutely love about the San Diego Fair compared to other fairs is they actually allow you the opportunity to get up and close to some of the animals. Some of the fairs that we've gone to, they have been, you're not able to get as close as you can with these guys. And sometimes with the animals, sometimes they'll let you pet them, sometimes they won't. And sometimes they run away from their mom just like that, who knows? So yeah, and then sometimes they'll let you pet them, sometimes they won't. That guy's a little scared, that's okay. Sometimes you can, oh no, that one's skittish. That one did not want me touching him. That's okay. Will you let me touch you? Oh, that one kind of let me touch him. Oh, that one's lovable. Oh, they're interested in that animal right there. That's why. Oh, I heard a little growl or something from this one. Oh, that's interesting behavior.
She's saying there.
And of course, these are actual real livestock, and they have their owners here. You can actually watch them do some demos. This one's trying to get ready to do a shearing on this one, but apparently this one's not cooperating that well. But you're more than welcome to ask them any questions, learn a little bit about animal husbandry, livestock, history of, maybe their family here in the agricultural and farming industry. Who knows? It's always fun to see this in action. Today it is sheep. Usually they'll have other livestock. They'll have cattle at one point. They'll even have llamas and alpacas usually. So it depends on what time of the fair season you come in. The animals may be changed, but they'll be in this particular barn over here. They move themselves over this way, but Hollandia Dairy is over here. They're actually going to do some milking demonstrations a little bit later. They'll actually bring in a cow from their farm and do an actual live demonstration over there. And usually you can take photos and pet her a little bit later. Something I have to get every single year, and what I honestly consider one of the best values in all of the fair here to help you save a few dollars. And that is the ever famous milk booth that they have here. For $3 whole, you get your choice of chocolate, coffee, or regular milk. And of course I have to get myself my yearly traditional chocolate milk. My unpaid for endorsement. Hollandia Dairy makes some absolutely delicious milk products. Love the chocolate milk. $3 for this. This is a great deal. You can't get anything to drink here at the fair for less than like $6 or $7. So good quality milk. Get yourself a little coffee pick-me-up, a little mocha that they have in there. And of course the $3 for each goes to the Don Diego Scholarship Foundation, which benefits high school kids here as a give money for college. So it always goes to a good cause, but it's absolutely delicious. As I say, this is absolutely amazing. Best deal at the fair. But if you did want to catch some milking demos, they have one at 12:30, 1:30, 3, and 5 o'clock.
She'll chew in kind of a circular motion. So her food, what she's actually eating down here is called a TMR, or a total mixed ration. It's mostly alfalfa hay. We'll also mix in things like almond hulls and cottonseed, lots of stuff that we recycle from other California agriculture.
This is a staple of, especially this fair, but all fairs in general. And I have a feeling this one's about to launch here very shortly. Yep, something you're never gonna catch me on. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Woo-hoo. Yeah, it's definitely not happening for me. Definitely not happening. Well, I decided to really invest this year into the fair, so I sponsored a barn. No, not really, but I'll say I did anyways. But inside the barn, we're gonna have the Great American Petting Farm, the Hollandia Dairy Experience, and the horse experience. Ooh, 3 things all in one here. Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, they do have a little Hollandia Dairy, little museum thing. They do have, oh, they got some of the cows. Those are probably some of the cows that you're gonna see during the milking demonstrations. Oh, Phantom of the Pasture. That's hilarious. They kind of went with like a movie Broadway theme. You can take a picture here on the cow. They got famous cows. Mrs. O'Leary's cow, the famous cow who started the Chicago Fire. Dairy cows need carefully planned menu to stay healthy and produce nutritious milk. Oh, I guess here are some examples of what cows eat. How milk is stored and processed. Oh, a little history about the Hollandia Dairy Farm. They are here in San Diego County. I think they're up in like Vista or something like that. Obviously, they had a larger presence down further south here when the days of the milkman. Still around, obviously. Yeah, you see, Hollandia Dairy is the last and only family-owned and operated dairy farm and manufacturing facility in San Diego County since 1950. Wow. Ooh, right next door we have some alpacas. Oh, they just got freshly sheared too. Look at that. Hey, buddy. And they do have some items here for sale if you want. Some yarn and little labubus and socks and things made from alpaca yarn. So here is the Great American Petting Farm. So it is completely free for you to actually go inside and try to pet the animal. And I use the word try because if you notice, they have feed right there for sale. You can get $5 feed or $8 feed. You get pretty much a larger or smaller cone. The reason I say try is because these animals are heavily food motivated, such as yours truly as well. And they know to go to people that have the little cones of food. They'll ignore you. Like I've had it before where they come up to you, they give you one look and be like, you don't have any food. And then they walk away and leave you alone. But if you got the food cone, they'll come visit you and say hi to you. So that's why I say you can try to pet them for free, but you really should probably buy at least one cone of food. And the horse show experience here, this is returning for like, I think it's like 4th or 5th year, but they'll have some actual beautiful horses here for you to check out. They're trainers over here. These are the types of horses that are just like probably worth millions of dollars, I'm sure. But they're beautiful, and you can actually come up here, talk to some of their handlers, talk to some of the people who deal with them. They got this one right here. They're actually polishing up some sort of buggy, and maybe they'll actually attach it to the horse right there in a second. I'm always impressed to see all the ribbons and awards that these horses, well, I'm assuming that the horses won. And then right over here, they have one of the demonstration arenas. Let's see a grandstand right there you can sit. But usually they'll have a trainer talking about some horses here.
Still look at his, look at his real, his papers are related to the original stallion from that. So he can be traced all the way back. Now they started calling them some different types of Morgans, like the Lippet Morgan, the government Morgan, because that's who the breeders were. But they all were traced back to the original school teacher's stallion. So again, it's how I point and change hands with my whip. That's how I know.
Right outside the Big Red Barn, you're gonna have probably, like I said, the most famous and popular of all the things you can do here at the fair, and that is Swifty Swine pig races. They have show times 12, 1, 2:30, 4:30, 6, and 7:30. They have a few grandstands over here, and I honestly, when I say this about showtimes, get here at least 15 to 30 minutes, honestly, the sooner you can, because if you want to get a good seat, 30 minutes. I honestly have seen it before where you see like the edges and the corners right over there. There is standing room where there's a good chance that you're going to end up being like all the way back here, just trying to catch a glimpse of the pig races. So if you want to get a good one, definitely come up a little bit sooner than later and catch the Swifty Swine pig races, which I absolutely just love. Just to give you an idea of how busy the Swifty Swine races are, we're about 10 minutes prior to showtime. Grandstand seating is pretty much all full, just a little bit left at the wings and the corners. I'm actually I'm staying here on the far corner right here, just because I'm only gonna watch one race and I'm gonna leave. But that just shows how busy you can get prior to showtime.
He's pretty cool. Please welcome Brad Pig. Section 2 out of lane 3 in yellow. He was in Coachella. Please welcome Justin B. Board. And we're running through section 4 out of lane 4 in the green. He's won 3 Super Bowls so far. Please welcome Patrick Mahams. All right, there you are. Let's go.
Of course, all throughout the fair, you're going to have lots of vendors serving food. Here we have a very famous barbecue joint over here. They're going to have, look at this, we got some delicious food being cooked as we speak. Got the sausages and the links. Got the turkey legs happening right over there. Got some hot grilled corn as well. Not ready yet, but got some beautiful tri-tip cooking. Some turkey legs and some more corn happening. And as we walk this way, we're heading towards the arena side of things, including the arena gate entrance. We'll have a few vendors over here, hats and leather goods. I do know, at least for the opening week of the fair, they're having the horse show is happening. And these are going to be like the fancy riding style horses. You can see there is somebody. Let's see if we can catch a good view of it. They're doing a little trot, or I don't know what you call that per se, but oh, look at how long the tail is on that horse. And unless stated otherwise, all the events, activities, and everything that happen here at the Dome Arena are free or included with your admission to the fair. I do know every so often they will have like a monster truck that actually you can ride in. The monster truck is pretty cool, but that of course is a additional cost on top of your admission. And a pro tip for me is, if it's a really hot day and you need like a quick spell, it's nice to actually go inside the arena, because as you can see, the vast majority of it is covered. So it's a great way to get a cool down, especially during the hot hours of the day. Sometimes I like to get my food and a drink and just sit there, relax, watch the show or whatever's happening at the moment, and just have a good old time. So, and this is the second of the main entrances over here, depending again on what side you park or walk through. Some people prefer to go out this side. This is a little less busier of an entrance, I will admit. And here is the arena gate. The shuttles, as you can see, there's actually a shuttle coming up this way here. The shuttle do make a couple stops. First stop is actually going to be here at the arena gate. There's actually a stop usually somewhere like around right over here, actually right in front of us. This is actually the drop-off spot. And then if you want to get off at the arena gate, you're more than welcome to, or you stay on board the shuttle and take it to the O'Brien gate, which is down further that way, which is the one we came in. And then this gentleman was just saying that there is going to be a haunted house happening at 4. Every day of the fair is happening at 4 o'clock, right? Perfect. So there was a gentleman over here with a, oh my goodness, he's being attacked by a crazy, oh, poor guy, oh my goodness. Oh. But anyways, there is a cool for this year, really nice. We're gonna go check it out a little bit later. But at the second level of the sound, there's a haunted house happening here, a little fear factor going on, starting at 4 o'clock until closing of the fair. There's actually a little like a little castle booth right over there. You can purchase it, $20 to go up there, check it all out. That's pretty exciting. I'm actually really excited for that, so we'll go do that. Okay, well, we're here at the Sound, which again is the far end of one side of the fair. So returning again for this year, they're going to have the summer nights at the Sound, and they're going to have 7 shows this year, in which each of those shows, first and foremost, includes admission to the fair. Prices are starting at about $44 for like the Pink Floyd Laser Spectacular, going all the way up to like $160 for like special VIP meet and greet style tickets. But they're gonna have like Staying Live, the Bee Gees tribute band, like I mentioned, Pink Floyd, the Laser Spectacular as well is gonna be here. Andrew Dice Clay, the comedian's gonna be here, and a few others are gonna perform here. Again, you purchase a ticket to the sound, it includes admission to same day admission to the fair. So it's actually a pretty good value if you want to catch a show and of course to the fair. And of course there is the Summer Grandstand concert which are going to happen at the racetrack area. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. Those are the main headliners for the concert series. As well as of course there are musical acts that happen on some of the stage throughout the fair, usually community local acts, some professionals but everything. So, and those are kind of varied depending on the day. Very excited about the haunted house. I'm not a big spook type of guy, but excited to see that. And the group is a independent group, so they're going to be hopefully doing something later during Halloween time here at the fair. So very excited to support individual family businesses like that. Here is the Midnight Manor little ticket booth that you can purchase your ticket for the haunted house. And I have a young lady over here in a proper newsy attire, so I'm assuming...
Indeed. Extra, hear all about it. The Loose Caboose is the hottest joint in town. Right over there, our conductor will give you a ticket and a password and send you all the way up to where the bar is.
Well, Dagnation, I will do that right now.
Indeed.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Course.
In recent years, they've had a second speakeasy. Last year, they had the fancy, was it Bridgerton dog one that I absolutely loved. I forget what it was called. But this year they have the Loose Caboose. It's in the same area over here above the Delmar Arena. But go to the ticket booth over here, talk to the conductor, and he will give you a train ticket and the password to go in. This particular speakeasy is here from 11 to 8 o'clock each day of the fair. The one called Destination Unknown, that's the one that's on top of the grandstand area. That's the big one. That one opens at 3 o'clock and is open till fair closing. And so we're gonna go do this one since we're already here, and this one closes a little bit early. Look for the sign, the Loose Caboose. Ride the rail and tell your tale. Okay, so we have a little luxury-ish to it. A little Orient Express kind of thing. Oh, I got a little bit like a little Orient Express kind of the Clue vibe to it. Mind the rail. Wonderful tables over here. Got some belly bars too. Have one bar over here. Chugga. Woo! The lounge here. I don't know if the lights are supposed to purposely flicker or not. I can't tell for sure. This is got some chairs and some loungers. Got some seats. Got some tables. And then, some fancy couches. Okay. Got the oil tycoon. And one thing that's always nice is you get a nice aero view of whatever's happening here at the Delmar Arena. So you can sit in air-conditioned comfort while watching the horse show and enjoying the beverage. I swear it wasn't me, guys. I swear. So looking at the menu here for the Loose Caboose, they do have quite a few different cocktails here, ranging looks like $25 to $26. Detective, which is a vodka and coffee drink, the Vixen, the Latin Lover, the Conductor, ooh, that sounds pretty good, the Tycoon, the Heiress, the Aristocrat, and the Lounge Singers. Also, they do have cocktails per the order. You can get a single or a double, different types of spirits there. They do have beers as well, wines, and some non-alcoholic drinks. This year, I did notice it looks like there is no food available this year. Not that they had a lot of food last year, but they had like a few like snack offerings. And look at that, there is the Conductor, a double shot of Patron Silver, turmeric syrup, ginger syrup, pineapple juice, lime juice, soda water, and a lime wheel. Nice, obviously the turmeric is what's giving it that nice bright orangey color. I figure it was appropriate to have the Conductor drink with a conductor. So let's give this your namesake a taste here. Ooh, that's not a bad drink. You did a pretty good job with that. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I like it.
4 out of 5? Oh, not bad.
Not bad. Woo.
All the more. That's cool.
And if you don't finish your drink or just want to enjoy and take it out, you're more than welcome to leave the Speakeasy. The whole venue, for the most part here at the fair, is drink friendly, so you can walk around and enjoy your beverage. So I just found out something I did not know is at top where the Destination Unknown, the other Speakeasy, the worst kept secret at the fair, apparently there's a pirate bar right next to it that's family friendly, because obviously the two speakeasies, you must be 21 or older to partake. Well, you don't have to drink when you're out there, but you have to be 21 or older to actually enter, because they are bars. But apparently there's a pirate bar near Destination Unknown, and that's family friendly. So that's something that's really cool this year, that they're giving, you know, families, they can have the bar experience without having to be feeling like, oh, well, my kids, you know, it makes them feel awkward. It makes adults who don't want to be around kids feel awkward. So I like that. So we'll definitely be checking out both of those when we get over to there. Something that's actually worth mentioning here at what's called Everybody Eats, they actually have gluten-free fair food. So they got a gluten-free corn dog and sausages and funnel cakes and things of that nature. So if you do have a celiac disease, or you just want to be gluten-friendly for the most part, Everybody Eats over here, and it's actually near the Livestock Pavilion area. That's good to point out. A staple of pretty much all the fairs is the Passport to Savings coupon book. So for $5, you get what they claim to be about $1,000 worth of savings, and of course you do get a free wheel spin when you do make yourself a purchase, and you can see things like a free Big Gulp and a free soda and a free taquito from 7-Eleven and whatnot. Yes, there is definitely some savings to be had in there, but usually the savings are going to be things of like buy one, get one 25% off. You have to purchase a minimum. So like even for the food vendors, they may say you can save 25%, but you have to buy like 3 hot dogs. So then it's like, wow, you have to pay a lot to save a lot kind of a situation. Usually they don't have things of like BOGOs or freebies or anything like that. So usually if you have a family, I would definitely recommend, you know, if you have a family of 4 or 5, go ahead, get one. It might actually be worth it for you. Myself personally, usually just 1 or 2 people, I usually don't find that they're worth getting. So we have some time before the next Swifty show, so we're gonna go into the Sandiego Marketplace. This is gonna be where a lot of artisans, crafters, vendors, kind of where I call it like the Etsy haul with a little bit of California flair to it. First, we're greeted again with some art by Nicholas Ivins. I have a few of his pieces over here, including the one I actually have, the Chihuahua, and then I do have the Corgi. I don't have this. Oh, there it is. That's the Corgi that I do have right over there. But definitely has a mix of the, you know, the Muertos, Piracado look with animals and pets and reptiles, and you can get stickers or canvas prints. He has some original art as well too. And if you're lucky enough, you can actually see him producing some original art here during the fair, and there's the artist himself. I have the marketplace over here. Again, this is what I kind of call like the Etsy shop, because a lot of these spots are rented out by artisans and vendors. So it's kind of like, you know, they rent out space and you purchase it at the end, and obviously, you know, it's like those Etsy stores that you see around in malls sometimes. There's some other vendors in here. We got some handcrafted soaps, some jewelry, looks like some pearls and beads. We do have some Western wear, some cowgirl outfits. Pick up some hats during the sunny days. Ooh, some inflatable stuff. We got some stand-up paddle boards and some beach equipment. We got some sporting goods over here, some sports equipment, Padre stuff, bags and jerseys and hats and various things. All terrible knockoffs, but oh well. Oh, you're fine. Wow, that's these are pretty bad. Okay. We have one of the caricature artists over here. Oh, look at this. This year they're doing, you can actually put your face on a skateboard for only $100. You get to choose a theme, and there's an example right over there. That's actually really cool. I like this a lot. Or you can get yourself a more traditional style caricature. Jacuzzis and spas. We have straw hats. I would love to get myself a straw hat if I can actually find one that fits my big old head. We got the OG images. The star shots are back. These are popular last year, and they got even a bigger and better booth this year. You got different backdrops you can choose, and there's the pricing for the imagery, add-ons. Scan the QR code for the wait list. Oh, they are back again. Baying Tattoo. You can get yourself a permanent souvenir of your time here spent at the San Diego County Fair. Looks like they got some records playing here. Looks like Lady Gaga spinning. Got some headphones that you can listen to. That's interesting. Oh, and of course there is Mattress Firm is back here. and the massage chairs, which I will, this is kind of a tip, I always mention this every year. You got the massage chairs over here. There's a few places throughout the fair in which there's the massage chairs over there. You can demo one, they usually give you like a 10-minute demo on there. You do have to believe I'd be 18 or above to do the demo, but they let you in there, give you a test run of the machine, and I usually find it as a nice way to kind of recover after a long day of the fair. Get the feet, the tootsies all massaged nicely, the legs and the calves, but do be respectful. These guys are trying to make a sale. They're trying to hustle. They're trying to, you know, put food on the table for them. So if you know, they do it, and they know people are going to come in and get the massages and just dip and run. But, you know, be respectful to them. Let them know ahead of time, hey, I'm just here for a massage. They have no problem with it. Now, if they're full and they're busy, you may have to wait, or they may not let you because, you know, they want potential clients or potential sales to happen. So they, you know, you may have to wait a little bit. But if it's empty like you see right now, where there's like one person using a chair and there's like 10 other ones right there, you'll have no problem getting a quick massage. And this is a dangerous spot, but they got the My Favorite Candy store, so you grab yourself a basket, and at the end, per half the pound, they charge you. We're gonna walk through this real quick because I've never actually walked through it. And of course, end it all out with a $17 jawbreaker. That's big. And that's it. Well, let's go stop for some food. And one of the best spots to grab some fair food is, of course, with the world famous chicken. Charlie, a San Diego staple. This guy is from San Diego, and he came out with a food item that I absolutely need to try, and that is the fried mangonada. Apparently, it's fried pieces of mango and like tahini and chamoy and a whole bunch of different stuff. And he has other stuff too, like buffalo mac and cheese and frog legs and pickles. And he always has like the pickle Dr. Pepper and a whole bunch of different stuff. But I want to really try that mangonada. The fried mangonada. So yeah, fried pieces. Looks like we got 5 good pieces of mango, tahini rim, and chamoy. So this smells really good. Like, this is interesting. Mango is my favorite fruit, and this is definitely a case of you are a. If you grew up with like the mango lollipops, the mango Mexican candy lollipops, this is what it tastes like if it was an actual food form. Very good. So you have a little bit of the sweet and tangy from the fruit itself, tanginess from the tahini and chamoy, but then there's like a subtle sweetness from the batter that they use for the frying of it. It definitely plays on the tongue, which is interesting. I enjoy. Is it everybody's cup of tea? Honestly, probably not. But I'm going to give it a 3.75. It almost reaches into that forward level, but they're just, it's some combination about them. Even for someone who absolutely loves mango, it's just not there just yet. So, but oh well, it's still a really good and awesome treat, which is pretty unique. Looks like they got all the different types of churros you would ever want. Regular cinnamon, whipped cream with nuts, pistachio, white chocolate, cookies and cream, fruity pebbles, sprinkles of different sorts, almonds and all that. Wow. And of course, freshly made. So we kind of pretty much finished this corner of the fair. What I like to do is then we're going to cross away onto the family Funville area. There's a few shows I want to catch up, and again, because it's the family-esque area of the fair, the show times that do happen here tend to be again earlier to mid-afternoon, late afternoon of the day, so definitely want to come here sooner than later so you don't miss out on them. We got the return of the turkey stampede, one of my favorites ever. It's hilarious. You literally see turkeys running after an RC monster truck filled with birdseed. They go crazy for it. They haven't been here for the last few years because of the recent scares of the avian flu, which of course puts those turkeys in danger. There's a whole bunch of different stuff here for us to see, including potentially reading with goats. I don't even know what to expect. I assume we literally get to read with goats, and it's like goat yoga. I don't know, maybe you read a book to a goat and they bah, or you know, yell at you. So excited. But we're gonna go to the Funville, which is, we're walking the pedestrian bridge right over here. From that side, that's where we came in from. There's also another entrance that's underneath in the tunnel. We'll go check that out on the far side of the grandstand area. But since we're over here at the grandstand area, let's talk about the actual summer concert series, which happens on that stage right there behind me. So the seating for the concerts are going to be in the grandstand area right over here. So there is several concerts, actually 18 shows happening this year for the fair. When you purchase a ticket for whatever show, fair, concert is going on over there, that does include same-day admission to the fair. So you get a pretty good value that way. If there's a particular artist, comedian, band that you want to see, it's a good value for you to do. We have some people coming here, including like Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy, my favorite comedian of all time. He's going to be here. We got the classic band Chicago is going to be here actually today on opening day of the fair. Nelly will be here. Los Tucanes de Tijuana are going to be here as well. La Chona, you can get your Chona on. And yeah, it's pretty fun. Lots of good headliners this year. Ticket-wise, the lowest ticket that I saw is going to be for Bret Michaels. He's going to be charging $33. So $33 to see a concert plus admission to the fair, not that bad at all. The most expensive one I saw was the VIP packages for Chicago for tonight. They actually have a VIP package for 500. What was it? 500 and like some odd dollars. But then again, you also get a meet and greet with the band and some autographs, and that's on the high end. But usually the VIP tickets for all the other shows are going to be about $150 to $200, give or take. So there are some free concerts though this year. Of course, there's always the 4th of July fireworks show is always free for everybody to come visit. So that is, you know, obviously you have to have admission to the fair to go see that show. So that doesn't obviously include admission. But some other ones, there's a Jacqueline Carr with Darnell Davis. I believe they do some gospel music. They actually have some areas in which it's free for you as long as you have admission to the fair. You can go in and watch it. And of course, they do have some paid seats. There's also Banda Machos. Banda music, norteño music is going to be here as well too. They have some free sections that, again, if you have admission to the fair, you can watch their concert for free. And of course, some paid seating for VIPs and more reserved sections. And as you can see, if you look in the distance, there's some areas that have like tables or some wait staff service. Some of the areas actually include like unlimited like food and beverage as well too, including with your tickets. So again, 18 concert shows happening. Buy a ticket to the concert, and it includes same-day admission to the fair. If you have anything like already have admission to the fair or you have the season pass, you don't get a discount to the concert ticket. The concert ticket price is the price set for it, which is unfortunate. So, but there is also some free concerts that are happening at the Paddock series. Those concerts usually happen about 7, 8, or 9 o'clock every day of the fair, and that's going to be at the Chevy Paddock Stage, which is actually on the other side of the grandstand. We'll go see that a little bit later, but like they have some really good bands that like were headliners in their own right maybe a few years back, but now they're not so much. In fact, I think tonight is actually Blue Oyster Cult. I mean, classic 70s, 80s rock band. Hoobastank, someone I grew up with, they're going to be here tomorrow. And again, those concerts are completely free as long as you have admission to the fair already. You get those tickets for free. That's usually a standing room area only. Sometimes they have some tables and chairs that you can sit at, but first come, first serve seating. And they're always fun. Oswald Motley was here last year. I got to see them up close, and that was really fun. I've seen guys like Ryan Cabrera as well too. Yeah, they got some really good bands that show up for those. Again, those are completely free, and those usually happen at 7, 8, or 9 o'clock, depending on the act and what time of day. So here we have the Family Funville. It's pretty much, we got the rides and games on that side over there, and some of the vendors and food is over here. Some art and activities. Oh, if you do have the Blast Pass, this is one of the areas in which you can actually redeem your online purchase ticket for the actual pass. So should you have purchased a Blast Pass for any rides or games, you're going to pick them up right here at this redemption area. They'll give you the card if you purchased it online earlier. Actually, they even have it so the earlier you buy, if you know you're going to be coming to the fair, the earlier you buy, the more you get. They have it up to the point that you get like 50% more by buying the ticket, but ahead of time, you have to buy them like a month or two ahead. Which actually, if you already know you're going to go to a fair on a particular day and you already know you're going to spend a lot of time on rides and games, that might be worth it for you. So this is one of the redemption areas you can go to. There's also another one at the main Midway Fun Zone area on the other side of the fair. And we actually ended up picking up a $25 Blast Pass, which should give me about like 4 or 5 different rides and games well, we'll do a few of them tonight and check them out. Never really, honestly, never really done fair games or rides before, except a couple times, so I'm not really into that. But you know, I got a free blast pass, so I figured why not? Let's try it out. Got miscellaneous vendors over here. Of course, there's gonna be some food vendors. You got some caricatures over there, some 3D printed items, some Mexican goods over there. Oh, they do have some RC boats over here. So these are, you use your card to purchase them. So it looks like it's you get $5 for 4 minutes or $3 for 2 minutes, and then you get to navigate one of these boats over here. The lorikeet encounter. You have the lorikeet. Admission is $6. Includes nectar, but if you pay by cash, it's $5. And you get to go in there, and then the birds are all inside in there. They may land on you, they may not. Sometimes they're on the little wood pegs right over there, and they'll come up to you if you have the nectar in your hand. A big tip for this one is, and including even the butterflies, which are right next door, if they've had a lot of people go through earlier, a lot of times the birds are not going to be hungry, so they won't be as active coming towards you. So you kind of want to catch them in a time in which they haven't been not too crowded, like first thing in the morning, because then they'll actually be more apt to potentially landing on you and eating the nectar that you have on your hand. You hold a little cup and a little nectar juice, and then they land on your hand or shoulder or head, and you see them use their little tongue like a proboscis and eat the nectar. Same thing with the butterflies, which are always fun. And the butterflies are $4, and what they'll do is that they'll give you a little Q-tip with little solution, little sugar water nectar, and the butterflies will hopefully land on you. You kind of put it in front of them, and maybe they'll use their proboscis to eat. Something new here, a roaming railroad. Choo choo choo, we come to you. Train rides are $5 per rider. Looks like he's gonna go down the far end of this Funville area. Ooh, the water station, that's a good thing to remember. But yeah, there's about 6 or 7 of these water stations throughout the entirety of the fairgrounds, so it's a great place to get some cold, filtered, fresh water here, should you need it. Good recommendation for you. A little racing cart area actually going on here. These are pedal carts, so nothing too quick, nothing too scary. A little inflatable racetrack, and they got various different race carts. They got small ones, they got larger ones, they got the big ones right over there for the big boys. So it looks like pricing, we're looking like about $15 for a standard ride, all the way up to, you can get a family 4-pack for $65, that's not too bad. But you can get an extended ride for $25 and all day pass for $45. So if you think you're gonna do a few rides, you might as well get the pass. Here is where the Turkey Stampede and the Bird Show is gonna be happening, ran by my friends Gil and Nancy Rigler. They again own the Camel Dairy Farm that's out past Ramona, heading up into Julian area. And the Turkey Stampede is so much fun. It's crazy how these turkeys, they're kind of scary at the same time too. Like, wow. But we'll definitely catch them. They have a show. Looks like the Turkey Stampedes are at 12:30, 3, 5:30, and the bird shows are at 2, 4, and 7 here. Continue to walk down into the Funville area. They always have the mobile homes over here. These are actually nice. You can go in there, check them out. Granny flats, mobile homes. If you're interested in, or you have property, maybe you want to have an additional, granny flat in the back house. This is where you can go check it out. They'll have Mexican wares, pottery, leather goods, candies as well too. Got some bracelets and beads. Some leather goods, some little wallets and chains and little pouches. Panchos, rapes. Oh, and there's the train again. This year they don't have the dog show, but this time they put the Adventureland, Great American Entertainment Company, same people who have the petting farm. Oh, I see. It looks like you can do a little bit of some agricultural history, but at the same time playing some games. You can do some little gold panning. Please return your gold to the craft station for a piece of candy. Oh, so you can pan for some gold and then get a piece of candy afterward. You can set yourself up a cowboy camp out. Camp like a cowboy, pitch your tent on the stars, make a fire, and brew a cup of coffee. So play make-believe like a cowboy. Make some agricultural music here. Time for the dinner bell. And then play some horseshoes. Let's see here. See if I can play some horseshoes here real quick. Here, see if I can get lucky. Oh, that's close. I think that's a point. There we go. I got a ringer. Go fishing. You can go fishing in the fish pond here. Get yourself a little huck fin, Tom Sawyer style fishing rod. And you can, I don't know if you can really fish that well. I mean, I guess you can. It's kind of, there's a hook on this thing. Oh, I got it. See? I got the fish. Woohoo! And they got the play in the corn box, and they got little Tonka trucks and excavators and everything. That's pretty cool. And a big old thing of corn. Dress yourself up and make your own scarecrow over there. And the super duper pooper scooper station. So please do not sit on the animals, but I guess you can learn how to scoop some poop. I've been doing that all my life with all my pets. But they don't have poops that look like that. That's pretty bad. And some pedal tractors over here. It must be 50 pounds or under and shorter than 42 inches to ride. And they got some pedal tractors for you to play around in this little dirt lot. Oh, including some little stick horses. That's actually a little fun area for the little ones here. That's actually pretty cute. Personally, I would like the dog show better because I don't have kids. But I can see how if you have little ones like 5 and under, they could play here for like a whole hour for sure. And just to showcase what it's like. This is the tunnel. That if you take this tunnel, it actually takes you all the way underneath the track to the other side of the grandstand area next to the carnival rides over there. That's the other entrance to get back over here into what is called the infield, where the family fun zone area is.
It is time for the Wild West Turkey Stampede! All right, on the count of 3, I want to hear big for the one and only Big Red!
Oh, hey! That's my name. I like that guy.
Look at him, isn't he cool? Right? Big Red is a Traxxas E-Max. He can run up to 50 miles an hour. Look at that! Hey, here we go! Go, ladies, get him! Oh, no, oh, no, this is going on. Oh, here they go, backstairs. Hey, that is pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't hear my audience out there screaming for their team. Bronze team, you are good at screaming because your bird is in the lead. She is a fighter. Oh, man. Okay, this is ugly. This is getting ugly. Oh, it's down to just 2. It's down to 2. Okay, it's down to, we lost him. We lost him. Here they go. All right, let's gather up. Let's do one. Make some noise, everybody. Oh, my rep round. Oh, look out. Coming into the finish line, it is the bronze team. Oh my gosh. Look at him. He's like, yeah, they like me. They do, honey, but not for the reasons you think. He's such a handsome boy. Hercules is 2 years old. He weighs about 45 pounds. The California State Fair used to do one of those biggest turkey competitions. They quit doing it because these birds will eat and eat and eat and eat.
Like I told you, hilarity ensues with these turkeys. They're so much fun. We'll be back over there a little bit later because she has her bird show happening as well too. As we walk by, I see some of the nonprofit groups. I see California Community Colleges, SD Vote. Oh, there's this one called Girly Garage. They're actually a organization that teaches women independence when it comes to how to do just basic car maintenance, change a tire, oil change, things of that nature. Very cool in a non-pressure environment, right? Because, you know, cars tend to be a manly activity of sorts, you know, stereotypical. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, they have Baja Paws Rescue. They have a variety of different little animals that we can potentially pet and adopt. And oh, look at how they are so cute. Look at that. Get a moment to. They got some kitties as well too. Oh, and yeah, you can even pet them if you like. We are going to go do the reading with goats. That just sounds fun. And it's over here at the Fairview Farm. This is again an educational farm. This is always fun. It is one of the quiet zones as well too. We'll talk about that in a moment. The Flying Royals, a acrobatic trapeze style act, is going to be here. They have a 1, 3:35, and 8 o'clock showtime. But this farm over here, this is fun. They usually have activities for farmers of all ages, but it is definitely geared more towards the littler ones. They got tractors, they got machines here. They usually have some activities, play farming. They also have some live animals as well too. Look, oh yeah, there's a cow right over there. Looks like it was one of those Highland cows. We'll go through this one a little bit more in depth in a little bit. Usually they have some sort of like activity you can do. Get a sticker, get a prize. Yeah, we've got live animals, got some chickens, some sheep over there, some rabbits. A really scared large Peter rabbit over there. That's a little creepy. So where are the goats? Okay, I see goats over here. Where do I read with goats? I want to read with the goats. I want to read with the goats. Where's the reading with the goats? I see goats. Where's the reading? I see the goats. I see no reading. Hey there. Hey, there's the mommy with all of her goat buddy. Oh, how you doing? All right, here we go. We got in time just for the reading with goats. So unfortunately, it's not one of those like you get to go inside the pen with the goats, but there is somebody who's going to be reading a story to the goats, and we get to listen in while the goats either get close to her or run away. Either one, we'll see.
Hello, we're going to be doing Reading with the Goats. The Three Billy Goats Drop by Paul Godot.
Oh, appropriate book for this.
Once upon a time, there were 3 billy goats. They lived in a valley, and the name of all 3 billy goats was Gruff. The third billy goat Gruff was so heavy that the bridge creaked
Can I
and
pet you?
rolled thunder.
Oh, hello there.
You're eating me.
You're a beautiful goat, aren't you?
That tramped over my
Are those your babies right there? Those are your babies probably right there, huh? You're a good mom. So not exactly what I envisioned for the reading with goats. But it was still fun. They were reading the, what is it, the little goat story where they do the, you know, the crossing the troll bridge. So that was cute. But apparently there's a new activity here. I'm walking through. I got to start at the beginning of this little fair thing. There's like these little activity stations, and if you complete all of them at the end, they give you a nickel, a wooden nickel that you can turn in for a prize at the end. So I was like, I gotta do that. You know me, I'm a fan of like scavenger hunts and little activities and things you have to do. So it looks like we gotta grab some corn here real quick. Okay, we picked some corn. I got my basket full of corn now.
Over here.
Okay,
Put it in here.
put it in the basket.
Yeah.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
We give you this chicken feed.
Ah,
There you go.
thank you.
Basket. And
Okay.
You go on to station 3.
Wonderful, thank you. Oh, and then I see we got chicken feed because we got chickens coming up here. Chickens need balanced feed, clean water, and safe shelter. Oh, and of course there's literally chickens right next door. Here we go, station, next station. What do I need to do here?
All right, my friend, you take an egg carton.
Take an egg carton.
And you go to the special breed of chickens.
Ooh.
And you go pick the eggs from there.
Okay, let's grab some eggs here. It looks like we're gonna grab a one. Oh, this one has a chick in it. Hey, that one's a snake egg. I don't know how that got in here. And then we got 2. So I'm gonna grab one more to make it a 6-pack right there. And I'm gonna come back to the market over here.
And I would prefer you give me the kernels.
Okay, kernels right here.
We need to feed our precious little
Of course,
special breed.
we do need to feed them. Perfect. And I take this to the next spot?
You just keep it in your little...
I will keep it in my little basket right there. Perfect.
And you're ready.
Next one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next up is wool. Most renewable fibers wool. And of course, where does wool come from? But from these guys right over here. I like that they're talking about the particular material or source next to the animals themselves. Oh, look at the little guy in the back. Hello there. Okay. Hello there.
Hi.
What do we got here? I got some eggs for you.
Oh yeah, I'll give you some wool right here. You can feel it over here if you want.
Okay, we got some wool, but this is a real authentic wool right there. Look at that. Oh wow. Okay, nice, wonderful. Now go to the next station.
Yes.
Perfect. And we have. Oh, I hear a moo. I hear a moo, and there's a cow over here. Hello there.
Yeah, here you're gonna learn how to milk a cow.
Oh, I would love to learn how to milk a cow. Okay. Let's see. Does this one make chocolate milk or just regular milk?
It's just regular.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Non-fat milk though?
Push if it works.
If it works. Okay. Okay. We're gonna squeeze. Oh, there. Okay. I see. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah, you gotta pull down plus a little pinch. Okay. And look how much I made. That was fast forward in time. Perfect.
And I'm gonna give you a little
Ooh.
dairy.
A little carton of milk. Perfect. I will do it. Thank you. This is fun. I'm actually having a good time here. Little ones would like this. How are we doing, sir?
You are supposed to grab one of each type of fruit.
Okay.
And then put it in your basket.
Uh-huh.
And then come here, sort it out, and then take whichever one you like the most.
Got it. Thank you, sir. So let's go pick. Looks like we got some oranges here. California is very well famous for oranges. We have some lemon, California. San Diego was actually a citrus capital for many, many years. California is synonymous with avocado. And, oh, that's it. Yeah, that's all of them. Cool. So then we're going to go over here and sort them. So let's see. Okay, well, I think this one looks like that one. I think this one looks like that one. And out of process elimination, that one right there.
And
perfect.
Take whichever one you like the most.
The one I like the most, I'm gonna go with the avocado. Perfect, thank you. And now, last but not least, I got the final market over here. Hello there.
Hello. Okay, you can take each of your produce and put them into the corresponding basket. I believe this is your favorite fruit. This is your milk.
Uh-huh.
There's the dried corn.
Okay.
Here's the wool,
The wool?
and there's the other corn.
Sounds good. Okay. Well, I know I got my carton right here. Milk. I got my favorite fruit right over there. There's my wool right over here.
Eggs can go.
Eggs right there. Okay. Eggs right here. And then they took my corn earlier.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's pretend my corn's right there. There it is. Okay.
Thank you.
And the basket, of course.
And then I can give you a toy, and you can go visit my friend Mason at the barn.
Look at that. Wonderful. Thank you. And then I'm going to go visit Mason at the Big Red Barn. And apparently he's going to give me $1,000 for this wooden nickel, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can trade in this token for any of these snacks. We have different types of buns, cheddar and birthday cake, a few granola bars, mott's,
and pencils.
Yeah, pencils
Oh.
or
The veggie straws.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. We got some good stuff in here, don't we? Well, you know what? I'm going to go with some little gummy snacks right there. I like that. Cool, I like that. Thank you, sir. Oh, look, some buns are here. Oh. Well, we have a little piglet over here. He's having a good old time. Looks like he's doing some digging. Oh, yeah? Okay. The Fairview Farm is also going to be the area in which you're going to have some of those like contests, like the seed spitting contest and the corn checking contest. Those are going to be over there as well too. So, perfect timing. The Flying Royals are doing their act right now. So let's go over here and take a look for a few minutes. And what's really cool about them is that they have like the, I don't know, is it a four-way or a two-way? I don't know how you necessarily describe it, but you can see they have the, X and a Y axis when it comes to this. Very, very impressive. here for the corn chugging contest. We're going to go check it out right now.
Quick, I love this scratchy sound of corn in the morning. Oh my God! All right. It became a bit of a contact sport. That's okay. That's what we back at the
And everybody, regardless of whether you win or not, you do get a participation ribbon. Walking our way back over here, the bird show is happening right now, so we're going to catch a few minutes of that. There is a Mars Encounter, something. Oh, okay, I see what it is. So you can do one of these cool machines and actually pull out little like boulders or balloon balls outside of the little ball pits over there. That's cool. Wow, these are legit machinery. That is pretty interesting.
So the first thing we do when we get to our uncharted island is we have to claim it for ourselves. I hope I don't use that voice for the whole fair because that's going to bother me. So here she goes. Let's claim this. She loves this trick. This is new. Oh, did it work? What happened? Did it work? Did it not work? Okay, wait, go back. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Oh, it's because the way I set the prop. Sorry. There you go. Ah, cute! So what we noticed when we were out there, we noticed that we found Davy Jones' locker.
Ah, it's a locker.
Don't judge. Oh, it looks like there's some gold doubloons. Or some 3D printed gold doubloons. Oh, I don't care who you are. That's adorable. Can you do that again? Yeah, I know. Gold doubloons. It is really cute.
We're gonna walk into this. So this is again the kids zone area of all the fun. They're gonna have fun houses, rides, little whatever the heck those things are, playhouses of sorts.
Ticket hat.
Again, everything here does take tickets or credits, but all the rides and games over here are going to be a little bit more geared for the littler ones. So nothing too thrilling. Even though that one over there is actually relatively thrilling. That's the one that goes all the way to the top and then it spins you. That's actually pretty crazy to be here in the kids zone. A staple of the San Diego Fair is the little sky ride, sky gondola. This is one of the entrances over here. Takes you from here and then literally all the way to the other side of the fair near the Cosby Hall. Got the Dragon Wagon, a little kiddie coaster. Little kiddie bumper boats. Convoy. A jungle gym over there. I might actually go on this ride later. The Ghost Pirates is one of those Haunted Mansion rides here. 5 credits. And they got some scary looking pirates aboard here. That looks fun. Okay. I'm gonna go into the... Oh. Okay, okay. Ooh. Oh, we got some air blasting. Oh, it's the dead man's chest. Oh! What do we got here? Oh, Davy Jones! Beating heart pirate. Oh, breaking through the doors. Okay. Oh, a little blast in there at the last second. If you're interested in the pricing for the Blast Pass, so each credit's costing you $1.25 single. Obviously, the more you spend, the more you save. 80 credits for 100, 40 for 50, 16 for 20, 4 for 5. And you can purchase one card and then recharge as you go through, or buy a wristband as well too. If you purchase a wristband, $55 each for a all-you-can-ride wristband, buy credits, and of course you can recharge a card here as well. You put your card in. So the fair did something brand new this year. They did a $5 opening day ticket. So if you were here before 5 o'clock on opening day, which is the day we're here today, tickets were $5, which is probably the best deal you're going to have all fair season. Normally, traditionally speaking, the fair on opening day is a ghost town. I like it. It's easier to walk around, less people, all that good stuff. Today has definitely been much busier in that, I mean, it's not dead, and it's not crazy busy, but it feels like a Saturday. And it should be opening day here on a Wednesday, where it feels much less crowded, and that's because of the $5 special. So I'm gonna guess that based upon that we're probably going to see more of those occurring. Next year, definitely gonna have some $5 specials or like $10 specials in which certain days, you know, buy it before this date and you'll get a really good discount or something. That's what I would think. We're gonna cross our way now back onto the main concourse of the fairgrounds because we need to get some food. And then we still got the pavilions to go through, both where the artistry is at, photography, visual arts. We got the crafts, home and hobbies area. We got the shopping, vending pavilions to go through. And we'll walk through towards the end of the night. Kind of last thing I like to do is walk through the big fun zone area because I like to see all the lights on at night. It just looks prettier in my opinion.
Coming through. Watch out, y'all.
Nobody can stop you.
When you think of bacon affair, they pretty much put bacon on everything. They put bacon on their mother if they could. But they have a food item here that was just new and interesting called the bacon wrap churros that I was like, I probably need to get that. They also got the Baja Bacon Birria Bomb, which I'll probably get a little bit later. But I kind of want to see what the bacon wrap churro, what it's all about. There it is. That's what we got here. You can see it's a one churro cut in half, and apparently there's bacon wrapped over it with a little bit of whipped cream. I'm not gonna lie, for $16, I am, that's pretty small. I was expecting like at least like 2 whole churros and be a little larger for $16 at least. But yeah, there it is, the churro with the bacon and caramel sauce. It's hot. So what's nice about it is the churros have to be made fresh, so at least it was hot and warm and not sitting out here for a long time, which is really good. So that gives it bonus points. The sweet of the churro, the salty of the bacon. I'm getting breakfast vibes. I'm getting pancakes and maple syrup kind of vibes to it. And that caramel sauce too gives it that extra little mapley breakfasty vibe to it too. So it's actually not too crazy out of the realm when you think about it, what it is. But it's okay. It's okay. I've had much better churros. I've had the bacon, it's flavorful. I honestly, 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. I think the biggest thing for me is the ROI on it. That's a really small piece of food for $16. Add an addendum to my review about the bacon wrap churros. So the owner actually came and talked to me a little bit, kind of wanted to give my opinion and thoughts on the churros. And I'm very honest. You know me, if you follow me along on the channel, I'm always brutally honest to a point. And I told him, hey, it was okay, but you know, the biggest gripe I had was the ROI. That was it. 2 pieces of churro for $16, that's not right. And he listened. Apparently, ironically enough, today I was the very first person to order that. And I was like, wow, I'm surprised. So he actually listened to me and everything, and he said that he's actually going to probably up it to 3 or 4 pieces based upon my input there. So hopefully when you come to the fair and you do order that item at 3 or 4 pieces, the ROI is a little bit better. So it wasn't bad. It was actually a pretty good piece. I had the bacon was nice, and I like that the items are fresher. That's what I like, that they're fresher of an item compared to sometimes where unfortunately you see like turkey legs and sausages and you're just like, you know, that hot dog's been on the grill for probably since the fair opened. And you know, not to be evil or not to be mean and criticize some of the people, but it's true. I've had some hot dogs and corn dogs before that are drier than the Mojave Desert. But it was nice to know that the churros are fresh and he's listening, so that's good input.
Behind the back. Behind the other back. Both back, same time. And now, the karate chops. Hey! Yeah, 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 yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't hear you. 7, 8, 9, 10. And there it is. My good side. There's something for everyone. Oh yeah!
Hey, buddy, how you doing? Doing yourself a nice little salt lick right there. We're gonna go with the Great American Petty Farm. I ended up putting $5 for the feed because, like I said, you go at your own risk of them actually coming up to you if you don't have food. Yeah. See, this guy already knows I have food. He already knows. See, he already knows. Because they know, they see the cone, and look at that. See, they know I got it, and they'll follow me around, and then they might jump on me a little bit. See, it's all because of the cone. It's all because of the cone. I'm telling you. Even this guy saw me from a mile away. He's like, yep, he's got food. Oh, even the big boy. Oh yeah, you want some too? I know you do. Lots. Oh, there's a llama. Some more sheep, more goats. There is a wallaby over here. Oh, they actually got the chicken out and about. Look at that. That's interesting. But here is there is the wallaby that they have here. Last year, and I think the year prior to that, she had a joey. But I don't think she has a joey this year. They also do have the donkey. Do not feed the feed to the donkey. That's one of the animals you do not feed. But pretty much everyone else you do. And there's the pig. They have brushes as well too that you can actually brush the animals if you want to pet them that way. Yep. How you doing, buddy? Oh, okay. You know what? You earned a little bit. You earned a little bit of food, okay? You earned a little bit of food. Here you go. Oh. There you go. And then when you're all said and done, you can also, oh hey, how you doing? Give them the waffle cone. That was the petting farm again. Go in for free if you'd like, but they're not going to give you really much time a day. And they enjoy those snacks, and it was pretty fun for $5. Got to have a good time. But also make sure that's why you wear not the best shoes when you come to the fair if you're going to go into any of the livestock areas or the petting farm, because there's a lot of poop on the floor and you got to make sure that your shoes are clean. So you kind of scrape them up a little bit. I don't know what to necessarily expect here, so let's see here. They told me to wait out here in the front.
Well, what do we have here? Welcome to Midnight Manor. The master of this house will be very happy to see you. The Blackthorn family lived in this estate here and the Delmar area for many, many years. But unfortunately, something very horrible befell every inhabitant of this home. Some say one of the servants did it, you may not never know. So,
Mr. Blackthorn, come on in, we've been expecting you.
Oh.
As we see, this is my wife.
Oh, hello.
I am Mrs. Blackthorn. Please join us for dinner. Won't you stay?
Come this way, sir.
Maybe, I don't know if
Come on.
I said stay!
Stay a little longer.
I'll bring the dessert.
You'll never leave Manor.
Good evening.
Oh, hello.
You're
Good evening.
just in time.
Just in time for what? No,
Meat here!
Oh, no. Oh, man.
The dinner has arrived. I'm gonna cut you up into little pieces.
There's always a cannibal butcher somewhere.
Real good.
Nah, you don't want me. I'm too fatty.
Dinner's coming.
I'm too fat. I'm not good meat. I'm spoiled. I'm rotten. I love these scary oh, that's just great. You don't want to see that at the end of a hallway. That's just that got me pretty good. This thing's oh boy, we got oh boy. And there's always someone going, oh no, I don't want to know you.
You used to go to Scotty's, didn't you?
I did, yes. I survived that one. I don't know if I'll survive this one.
Oh, you did. I don't think you're gonna survive this.
Not this one. Ah, not again. Oh my goodness. Ah! No, just that was actually pretty good. That is interesting. So it's a group that's trying to, hopefully they'll be back here for Halloween time to come bring back the whole like haunts that used to be at the Delmar Fairgrounds. Or it was called like the Scaregrounds, right? But this group, that was pretty fun. And admission was $20. And it went pretty well. That was, for being a test run, I guess. I don't know. They did it like a dry run. That was pretty good. There's a few good scares in there. But we're gonna go through some of the arts and crafts hobby, the photo, the art, catch those before they close. Because last year I kind of really skipped by those really quickly, so I want to give those a little bit more love this year. The themed exhibit, I kind of looked through it a little bit this year, and it's definitely more play kiddie area than in previous years. So I probably won't be spending as much time in the themed exhibit as I would be in other times. But we still have to go through the vendors halls, as well as obviously get some more food, and of course we'll finish the night off over at the fun zone area with all the midway games and rides. So it's just about 7 o'clock right now. Around this time, you're going to see a little bit of a shift of the people who attend the fair. It's still family friendly throughout the whole night, but a lot of the ones maybe with the littler ones are probably gone. You're going to see a little bit of an older crowd here, depending on the concert as well and the venue, what's going on over there. A lot of couples on dates, teenagers, young adults having a good old time. The concerts at the grandstand should be happening like at 7, 8 o'clock every night. There's shows obviously on the Paddock Stage and throughout some of the smaller stages throughout the day. But the big show stage like tonight is Chicago. They are here and they're performing. I believe they started at 7 if I'm not mistaken. So time for a little bit of a sweet treat for my friends over here at the Snack Shack, aka Candyland. And they have they have 2 entrees in the semifinals this time around. I ended up getting the Magic Wand, or the Good Witch Waffle Wand is it called. It's a waffle on a stick, and it's got some cream cheese frosting and glitter and cotton candy that they all make in-house, and it's fresh and warm, so let's give it a try. This looks pretty. Cotton candy's good. But let's try the, oh, we got a filling too, look at that. It fits perfectly into the theme. Cotton candy's fresh. This is good. I love the cream filling or whatever this cream cheese frosting is. That's very good. Oh, I'm gonna give this I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5. It's really good, very good. The main thoroughfare that's just right there through the middle of the whole fair. It's just a picturesque view, I'd love it. So what we're gonna do is, we're kind of not in the middle of the fair per se, but again, we have the O'Brien Hall over here, Cosby Hall's that away. We're gonna veer a little bit to the right and head up on the grandstand area of things over here. Starting off with guest services. Over here in the guest services, this is gonna be at the far east side of the grandstand area. You're gonna be able to catch first aid should you need it. And guest services over here, they're gonna take care of a lot of things for you. Lost and found, missing items, if you need ADA information. Also, if you have lost children or found children, they'll be able to help you out over here. Any questions you may have, security as well too. This is your one-stop shop for everything you need here. Also, if you need a nursing room or if you need a quiet space, they can assist you as well too. And should you need any sensory headphones, objects, Part of Culture City, they are partnered with them, and they'll actually have items that you can borrow for the day if somebody in your party should require, sensory, fidgety style items like that. They can help you out there. This is going to lead you into the fine art and photography exhibit. Fine art is going to be on the first floor. Photography is going to be on the second floor. And just to the left over here is the box office for Del Mar Fairs, San Diego Fairs, Worst Kept Secret, the Rooftop Bar, Destination Unknown. Open daily 3 to closing, 20 and over. Check in over here. You don't really need a pass code or anything like that. You usually just go in as long as they are not at capacity. You go in, there's an elevator, take you straight up to the top. Literally, just take that elevator all the way to the top floor, and there you're all set. But since we're here, let's take a look at the fine art exhibit. I just want to spend a little more time at the fine arts, photography, and the home and hobbies because I didn't really give it a lot of proper attention last year, so I figured I'd give it a little bit more time this year. Of course, as they always say, art is in the eye of the beholder. And sometimes I wonder if the artist was closing his eyes while he was making this art. But they all can draw much better than I can, so I can't really say much. Ooh, a little scuba diver action going on, like that. Some jellyfish, a trout of some sort. Ooh, humpback whale, excuse me. Some Some beach scenes, some boating scenes, some pelican. I love nature scenes. I love marine life, photos and paintings. Wow. It's definitely the theme for this year for sure. A lot of them that way. Oh, he's like, no, don't go surfing. Play with me. Lots of pretty sea turtles and views of San Diego. Up here, some animal portraits. Some pug and the beetles, boxer. Oh, it kind of looks like my Tina when she's relaxing. I always make sure to at least stop through this, all these exhibits at some point throughout my fair journey. Ooh, San Diego skyline right there. Got the County City building, Star of India. And it doesn't all have to be just paintings. They have mixed media here, including this, I don't know, what would it be called, a diorama of sorts? I'm not sure. Sculpture, potentially. The many faces of Colonel Sanders. It's like a fine art Lisa Frank picture. Oh, that's cute. Oh, this is cool. It's one of those ones where you can see one image on this side. So we got Marilyn Monroe and some like Louis Vuitton. But then you move over to the right-hand side and now you have a completely different image. It says Consume and one of those, I forget, what is it? It's from like an 80s movie, right? Where people put on the glasses and they can see like the true selves of the people and they're like all skin-faced aliens like that. Lee, from far away, look at that, very nice. And then up close, you have a real nunchuck. But you see they're all painted screws at various lengths screwed into the wood. Let's go up to the second floor now to check out the photography. Wow. Oh, never mind that. I just got told that I'm not able to record inside the photography section. Fair enough. For copyright purposes, so there you go. I would normally like to showcase something, but oh well. The Paddock Club, when they're obviously the World Cup is going to be happening here very shortly, you can catch all the FIFA World Cup game matches here at the Paddock Club should you be visiting the fair and you're like, dang, my team is playing, I can't be missing it. Well, you can watch it here and still spend time with your family at the Paddock Club. We are walking now through the Chevy Paddock Stage area, and if I turn the camera this way, you're going to see a lot of people sitting in tables, a lot of standing room area over here. What they're doing is that they're waiting for the show, and tonight it's Blue Oyster Cult, and literally they're going to be right there on stage here in a few moments. This concert is completely free. It's just first come first serve on the seats or the standing room or the wheelchair area. Lots of people here getting ready for the concert. The Corona Grandstand stage area entrance is where you're going to be for the actual summer concert series. It's kind of like a little Mexico Plaza over here. You can get some cafe de olla and some pan dulce over here. Farmer Nadell, which is a sit-down restaurant over here. Aloha Bar and Kitchen. So again, if you purchase a ticket to the concerts, you get same-day admission to the fair. If you already have admission to the fair, you are more than welcome to see if they have any tickets available for the day of the concert. They have the box office right over here, and potentially if they still have tickets available, you can purchase them here. Yeah, it looks like $83.50 would be the purchase. I'll do it right here. Would be the purchase price right now, $83.50. So, Toyota always has an appearance over here with some cars. Usually they also have a little booth there you can like scan and potentially win some prizes. Yeah, it's back over there. But you know what I decided to do? I'm going to do something I've actually never ever done at the fair. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to take the Sky Ride. You can do a one way or a round trip. One way is 6 credits, round trip is 10. So, and it's just like a chairlift, like you ever did snowboarding or skiing up in the mountains. Just yeah. So let's go up there real quick and have some fun. Here we go. Away we go. This is oh, you all look like little ants from up here. Yeah, there we go. Now we're at the top. But look at a beautiful view. It goes pretty slow. I do know that there is the potential for it to stop, and it almost did right there, and that was not fun. Good old Chicken Charlie's, the San Diego Marketplace Exhibit Hall. Got some bacon affair, agua frescas. We're about to one more post, and then we're about to make our descent into the Funville area here. Yeah, I have never, ever done this ride before. I don't know if I want to ever do it again. Do it one more time. Actually, you know, it'd be kind of, the concert's actually starting in just a few moments. That should be kind of fun to like see if the concert was playing while we were actually on the swings. Also, this is actually a good part. If there's ever potentially overflow, like on really busy days, and if you go through the yellow lot entrance flag, sometimes they'll actually park you on the track. We've actually done that before in the past. There's also parking on the far end over there. And yeah, over here at the Mission Tower is going to be the entrance for the fossils, gems, and woodworking. One of my favorites of all the exhibits over here. Of course, in the front we have our geode ladies. Pick a geode. Hopefully you get some good colors. But I love the fossil exhibits over here. They also have some vendors selling some fossils and art. Got some beautiful rock pieces over here. Following the theme over here, where the rocks look like items from a tea party for Alice in Wonderland. That's pretty big. Oh, like Smog above his pile of gold and treasures and gems. I love that. That's great. Love the fossils. Those are my favorite. Ooh, actual eggs here of an oviraptor. Wow. Which the ironic part, oviraptors are raptors that ate eggs, but its eggs are preserved here as fossils. I can see the irony in it. Oh, a little baby stingray right there. And ammonite, just love how it crystallizes and fossilizes into that particular pattern. Ooh, a very large megalodon tooth from ammonites, a mammoth molar, fossil crabs and trilobites, and oh my goodness. Of course, fossils are more than just bones. They could be trees or plants. Here we have some petrified wood. So yeah, see there's a few vendors over here that sell some fossils and some bones and shark teeth. I always like to see what they have available. I've purchased a few things from them before in the past. Ooh, an Ursus Pallas cave bear. We have an Oreodont. Oh, let's see, usually they have a lot of things, ammonites, fossil, bones. Oh, a plesiosaur vertebrae right there. Ammonite, small fish. Always enjoy teeth, megalodon, a spinosaur. This one actually even has some barnacle growth on it. Some of the vendors even sell things like Roman glass, things from Bible times, biblical times, some coins, ancient silver. Biblical antiquities, always cool to see some of these items here. Various oil lamps and vases and vases and whooses and what's its galore. And even some fine jewelry. A lot of times the fine jewelry over here is actually available for purchase, should you be interested. Yeah, like this one right here, it's a, what's it called, a bolo tie. Yeah, $300 from this one. Contact Lee Bennett if you like it. It's like a trident and a seahorse. But we're gonna go into the coolest part of the whole thing, the fluorescent mineral display. And you can see some of the rocks and minerals here being the little radioactive cells with some black light, and see their colorations. So cool. Is that a petrified toad? Like it's saying Trona pseudomorph after Anaxris North American toad. Did it actually like calcify and turn into rock, petrify itself? That is interesting. And various orbs here. This one's exposed to long wave UV. And we have some short wave UV, and you can see the variation in colors. There you go. And right next door to the gems and fossils, you're gonna have the woodworking exhibit. Always love checking this out with all the beautiful woodworking that is done here, from tables and chairs, art pieces, cabinets. Even a very cool looking fire helmet made out of wood. Always nice to see. I mean, this is truly, truly beautiful work here. Oh, look at this distinguished gentleman. Ooh, that's a nice little prep table. Wow, they even actually have a full-size lifeboat in here. And it did win Best of Show, as it should have. Not for sale. Made by Art Page. It's a 17-foot fly fisher traditional Mackenzie drift boat. Oh wow, that is amazing. That is crazy. Does it say how long it took him to make it? No, it doesn't, but Jesus, wow, that's crazy. Musical instruments, some beautiful guitars here. Ooh, that is nice. I like that. Love checkerboard pattern. Beautiful acoustics, natural wood here. Wow. Giant line ahead. Look at this. Look, there's a gentleman right there standing next to it for perspective. This thing is huge. $30,000 should you want it. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful cabinet dresser. The octopus tail cabinet. Fit for the Nautilus for Davy Jones for sure. We got two of the clubs here, the single scroll saw clubs and the wood turners. Usually they'll also have little items that you can purchase, things like little tops or pens, usually suggested donation of $5 and $20. They'll have them out over here. They're pretty much making them all day and they're there for charity. We have the 19th century cabinet shop. San Diego Fine Woodworker Association. Let's see. Oh, they got some laser etching things going on. And looks like they got some name tags that you can make. So, sure enough, pretty cool. They actually have a little laser etching thing that they got. And it's got the logo for the fair for this year. And of course, I put my name big red and had different colors. Completely free for when they are there. They told me they're there on Wednesdays and Sundays where they'll have this. So, and again, while supplies last. This is really cool. And they had different colors like green and red and blue and yellow, I think, gold. Pretty cool little free souvenir. We have about an hour before Blue Oyster Cult. It starts at about 8 o'clock, just a little bit past 8 o'clock. We're still going to go check out the themed exhibit hall. We're also going to obviously do the vendors really quick, the as seen on TV halls. We still have to do the home and hobby hall and probably end the night. Well, of course, go through the midway riding games, but also finish the night up at Destination Unknown for at least one quick drink, a nightcap to end the day. Still a lot to do. And the fair closes in about a little less than 3 hours. So that's what I'm saying is like, if you can do 2 days, that's the best way to do it, because obviously we had to make some sacrifices. We had to run around. My potatoes are hurting. And but if you can do 2 days, 3 days, that way you're not rushing yourself. It's the best way to do it. But I digress. So let's buckle up, cowboy, and let's get this done. Not necessarily something crazy for the channel, but my favorite of all the fair foods, Tasty Chips. I have to at least get a regular order of Tasty Chips. Can't have a fair without it. And there they are, Tasty Chips. My absolute favorite food. I know they're simple. They're literally just essentially thick potato chips, but I love them. So we're gonna go into the themed halls and the other exhibit halls and the vendor halls here. This is the themed exhibit hall, so whatever the fair theme is this year, they always have a special themed exhibit hall for it. And it being Once Upon a Fair, we're talking about stories and books and novels. Gulliver's Travel, Medieval Knights, The Three Little Bears. This entrance over here looks like we got some pirates, probably some Treasure Island, Robert Louis Stevenson. Oh, a little bookworm here. Oh, I heard they have some story times over here throughout the day. They got some benches you can sit down. They got some books. Grab a book, take a read. Goodnight Moon. Oh, who hasn't read that book at least one time throughout their life? Little Red Riding Hood. Oh yeah, so every so often they have story times here. It'll be at the chair, and I think one of like the employees here who dressed up like actors or like novelists from, I saw there was an Edgar Allan Poe earlier when I walked through. I didn't have a chance to really interact with anybody here, but little book tree. Where's the Hungry Caterpillar? Come on. Where's the Hungry Caterpillar? Because there's an Eric Carle book right there. Brown Bear, what do you see? So, oh, there it is. There he is. The Very Hungry Caterpillar. One of my favorites. Hence, always hungry because he is a very hungry caterpillar. And it's appropriate because I'm always hungry. Am I a caterpillar then? Ooh, some Harry Potter. Ooh, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes. Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, one of my favorites. J.R.R. Tolkien. Oh, Agatha Christie. Artists and illustrators who've left their work here, various illustrations. There's Sam from Green Eggs and Ham. The Mad Hatter. Oh, isn't that from where the wild things go, right? This is actually where the actors were. There was like an Edgar Allan Poe kind of actor here, and you can interact with him and do stories and rhymes and things. So, and he had a raven with him too. The type of books that I can read, pop-up books, especially ones with the really big pictures like this. Oh, this one's really intricate. Wow. But look at that. Oh, they have some caricatures going on here. Oh, it's my buddy. So we definitely got to go say hi here for a cool little caricature.
So everyone has to have a villain.
Of course.
The best stories have the best villains. And so it's my job to figure out what have you done in your life.
Oh boy.
So.
They're going to be here every day of the fair. And they're going to be changing them up a little bit every so often, right? So like you may have some princes or some knights a little bit later and some monsters and who knows, surprises. So definitely come check them out here for some cool, quick little cartoony style sketches. Oh, that's true. There we go. What we got here? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at this.
That's a villain.
The smolder right there. Look at that. I love it.
Smolder.
The smolder.
Oh,
yes, the
you
look.
remember. That's perfect.
Except my nose doesn't look like that.
Oh, that's it, right?
Very good, very good. And price. He just put dollar signs because there's not enough dollars in the world for this, I'm telling you. That's a pretty good likeness. What do you think? Pretty good likeness. Oh no, you're shipwrecked. Which book survives with you? We got The Book Thief, Where the Sidewalk Ends, Hunger Games, Twilight. Ooh, Melody, I Like You. The Hungry Caterpillar. Ooh, folk tales. Stories passed along through the generations, through oral traditions. A fable, of course, usually a story with a lesson to it. We have folk tales. Ooh, there's Cinderella's coach. You can even be Cinderella herself right there in that picture. Ooh, the Wizard of Oz. L. Frank Baum. Got, oh, Jack and the Beanstalk. Pinocchio, that mischievous little boy. Oh, okay, this is really cool. Does this do something? Just like laser activated or something? Oh, maybe it does. Maybe it does. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it does. I don't know. That's really cool. Of course, if you saw my video on the Coronado Hotel or the Hotel del Coronado when we did for Christmas time, L. Frank Baum frequented and visited Coronado for a lot of times, and he drew inspiration for the city of Oz from the Hotel and Coronado. So definitely, you know, big presence here in San Diego, big love for him and the whole Wizard of Oz series. Oh, that silly old Pooh Bear. Ooh, little Alice in Wonderland here. Got the Cheshire Cat. Got to paint the roses red, the white hair. A shrimp? What the heck is a prawn? Is there a prawn in the series? What the heck? I don't even know. I really don't know. I've never read the book, so I couldn't tell you. Oh, of course, technically comic books are also fantasy and books to be read, right? You can get punched out by the Man of Steel himself. Oh, they have a big Dr. Seuss exhibit over here. Oh, look at this. Elementary school kid me is loving this. Now, who does not remember the Scholastic book fairs that would come into your school and they would have all the books that you want to buy and your parents would give you like 20 bucks and you end up buying as much as you could with that money? But wow, everything from stationery to books. They got, well, a lot of these books I don't personally know. They're past my generation. Wow, but this is actually really cool. Just to have this here, this is bringing back so many memories. Oh, I used to buy like posters and activity game boards and things like that nature. My parents would always give me like 20 bucks and I, you know, get like 2 or 3 different things. I'm sure books are much more expensive nowadays. So here is the Cat in the Hat singing the 50 United States. Oh, there's a giant map over here of all the states of the USA. And then, oh, one of my favorites. Oh, the places you'll go. And there's like a little map. Congratulations, today's your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. So is there like is there really a map or not? Or a little, I don't know if you're, oh, there is kind of a maze of sorts. Nothing too crazy, of course. You're on your own, you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where to go. Should you turn left or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite, or go back around and sneak in from behind. And you may not find any way you want to go down. In this case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. Oh, the places you'll go. This is a fun book. It's definitely got a little bit of a, you know, it chokes you up a little bit when you think about it. It's like, you know, having your adventures way ahead of you in life. You're young, you're a dreamer. What are you going to do in life? What's your job going to be? What's your career goals? What's life going to take you? Oh, you can cook some green eggs and ham. Look at that. I don't really care for green eggs and ham. Do you like green eggs and ham? Oh, you can vote. Yes or no? No. What about yes? That's funny. Oh, it's like you work together to balance things here. Look at that, a little balancing game. You can do a little hop on Pops. I guess put that on the mattress and hop on him, I guess. I don't know. The Lorax, he speaks for the trees. Fun fact. So Theodore Geisel, Dr. Seuss, lived in La Jolla for many, many years. He wasn't from San Diego originally, moved to San Diego, and lived in UCSD, near UCSD area, hence why the Geisel Library, UCSD is named after him. Anyways, the trees that are in the Lorax and in a lot of the Dr. Seuss books were inspired by the eucalyptus trees in San Diego. Yep, fun fact. I actually had the honor many years ago before she passed to meet Mrs. Geisel. Obviously Dr. Seuss, Theodore Geisel, he died back in I think like 99 or 2000, well before I got a chance, but when I worked at the Natural History Museum, I had an opportunity to meet Mrs. Geisel. She was there at an event and I got to meet her. It was a true honor. Very much appreciated. So I have a little soft spot obviously for Dr. Seuss. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Ooh, that looks comfortable. Oh, you can do little patterns or designs. You got the little foam noodles you can put right here. And then you can do, I don't know, build a house or, I don't know what these kids are doing. Oh, like a ball ramp thing, you know, like the little where you throw the marbles down. Oh, you can be a thing. You can be a thing. Oh, well, there goes the country. Well, let's switch over now to the other side. We're going to go into the blue section, which is going to have, again, the vendor halls and the home and hobby hall. And then we're almost done. Almost done. So this year they're also having line dancing. It's happening right now on the O'Brien stage. That's pretty popular. Look at that. Everyone's having a little fun. So we're going to go through this a little bit quickly here. We have a couple exhibit halls. There's also the garden right behind it. Obviously it's nighttime, so it's a little hard to tell, but exhibit halls will still go through. Farm to you, this is going to be a little bit of history of kind of like California, agriculture, the different industries we have here, fruits, vegetables, and of course our beer industry that we have. Oh, I see some things about honey over here. Believe it or not, there's actually quite a vibrant honey and bee industry here in San Diego, Southern California. Let's see, who won first place? Best of show for honey. This one did. Very good. Love, love me, honey. Oh, you gave me be the queen bee here. If you're into flowers, here is where all the flowers are submitted for the various contests were done. Definitely want to come here sooner than later, as some of these flowers will be gone and wilted by the time you get here. But they do also replace them throughout the fair season too. But very beautiful flowers. Again, I have such a terrible green thumb, I would kill a plastic flower if I could. And then on the back side of this particular vendor hall, this is where I call the spa and jacuzzi hall and home, because a lot of the vendors that are going to be here are for, like, if you have home remodel, home refitting, bathroom remodeling, whatever the case may be, rain gutters, craftsman stuff. But a lot of these things are going to be vendors that you see throughout the fair circuit. And you see there's definitely a lot of jacuzzis and spas and barbecues. If you are looking for a good deal on anything like a spa or barbecue or anything of that nature, a lot of times you can get a really good deal by buying one of the floor items, because they don't want to carry these things here. So sometimes, like for example, they'll have this jacuzzi, it's on the floor, people touch it, people are playing around with it, and they'll say, we'll knock off $2,000 just because it's a used model. Hey, save yourself some bucks, but then you have to take it, at the end of the show. So, just a fair, little pro tip. I've learned that before. Another one of the massagey chairs here. If you want to take a break, you can pick yourself up some smokers. I'm a GMG guy myself personally, but then we got they did it again. Congratulations, guys! World's best cup of coffee. Congratulations. I'm gonna kind of cut through here real quick. So this is the Flower and Garden Show, the Paul Lake Jr. Flower and Garden Show. This is where you can have a lot of gardens and topiaries done. Some of them done by amateurs, some done by professionals. And they're trying to advertise their gardening prowess and services. I do apologize for it being late in the day, so we won't really get to see the true beauty of what they look like. But we'll walk by real quick. The Pegasus and the horses there. They always try to follow the theme of what the fair is, so everything should be whimsical, magical, fairy tale-esque. Oh wow, that's really pretty. Let's check that out. But look at how they use the lights here. It's like a little like a little gnome kingdom of sorts. I don't know, but that's really beautiful. And in this one here, wow, just all the lights are done on here. Very well done. It's like a little fairy garden. Wow. And normally I would say coming here at nighttime is not a good idea, but all the beautiful lights out here, I'm really liking the way these look. You have the old Alvarado house. This is an old house from 1885 built. It's a little museum you can go in, talks about Del Mar history and the surrounding area. Always cool to check out. The Del Mar Historical Society is also here. We're gonna go into the next hall over here. This is the second of the vendor halls. It's closed right at the moment, but they also do sell live plants here throughout the day. Succulents and cacti and other various plants here if you want to purchase one. We'll go into the vendor hall over here real quickly. We're going to be buzzing by because we got still a lot to do left before the night ends.
Was it fine?
Oh, but look at it. It's my buddies all about dips with the best dips in town, any fair at all. And they got all the various flavors, everything from spicy to sweet. And all you gotta do is ask that young gentleman right there for some pretzels, and you get all the samples you want. Finish looking through. You're gonna have your pots and pans. You're gonna have jewelry. You're gonna have lighting for your houses. Always Hawaiian shirts are always popular over here. They're gonna have massage chairs and orthotics. Literally, it's a hodgepodge of everything. Some of the stuff I never see unless it's here at a fair. Mini donuts are always a fan favorite here. We got happy place for some Crocs, scents and candles, eyeglass cleaners. We got some salsas. We got dog treats. We got hot sauce, massaging places. They're gonna have things for like your hair, They got the garlic graters over there. Ooh, some delicious candied apples. Those look really good. Oh, the chillin' reel.
Yeah,
there's a chill. I heard about these guys.
Yeah.
So
check it out. It's the
okay,
most
show it to
advanced
me.
piece of redneck engineering on the planet. All
Okay,
right?
I like it.
Point the spool where you want to cast it. Pitch it
Boom,
out, grab
right there.
your slag, tip it back, and you start ripping lips and taking sips.
I like it. I like
it's
it.
the only koozie you can fish with, so you can catch a fish and a buzz at the same time.
There you
You'll
go,
be out
of
there
course.
ripping lips and taking sips all summer long.
Of course. What's the actual weight capacity? What's the weight limit?
So right now, it's pinned on our TikTok page, but the official Chillin' Reel world record is a 55-pound spoonbill.
Wow.
The guy snagged back in Oklahoma with he had a 100-pound braid on the side.
I was about to say, it depends on the braid.
Yeah, it wasn't made for that, but I mean, people on the internet, you know, talk a bunch of crap so that they couldn't catch big fish with it. So you know, we had to show that you can indeed. Like, it'll hold up, man. Like, just wear some gloves.
Of course. That's pretty cool. No, these
Thanks,
I saw it on Shark Tank, and obviously I was like, yeah, that was you, yeah.
My uncle on there, yeah.
Oh,
Family business, man. Just trying to build a brand, yo.
Welcome to San Diego, because you guys have never been to San Diego before on the fair.
So I've got some family here, but yeah, I've never been to the fair before. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Pretty cool. I'll have to get one of these one day. I don't really do the fishing, but I do the sipping for sure.
Hey, we've also been featured on Good Morning America for Father's Day gifts and the Today Show's Christmas gift guide a couple times. So I mean, it's a great gift.
It is
for
cool.
Anybody in the family who likes to fish, drink, or drink and fish.
It's cool, and lots of colors. And of course, red's my favorite color. So there we go.
Oh yeah, we got all the colors of the redneck rainbow, man. We got camo, blue, black, orange, red, pink, and crimson, man. And every chillin' reel does come rigged up. You get 50 feet of line on it, a hook and a sinker in there.
There it is.
Chillin' reel koozie, and one of our can toppers. So
there you go.
Sand, salt water, and bees and flash from getting in a drink.
I like it. Cool. Oh yeah, thank you, my man.
Absolutely.
And yeah, that's an example of something that I would never ever know. Obviously, they were on Shark Tank. They didn't end up making a deal. But it was such a cool, like, just novelty product to have, and it's actually something you could do by doing some fishing and drinking, and yeah, a lot of this stuff you don't even see. House of Pistachios, some of the greatest nuts in the world. Oh, that is warm as can be. Whew. And then, of course, if you want, you can get some massages done by them if you like. And then always the little, I call it the pink fluid, which is like jewelry ring cleaning stuff. There you go. Some cool stuff. The mile of jerky, as I call it. And then always a lot of the same vendors you see year after year after year. And that takes care of the second of the vendor halls. And last, but certainly not least, one more vendor hall. And we're almost done here. We have one more hall after this one in particular, but that is the half of it's home and hobby, half of it is vendor hall. This is the smallest of all the vendor halls. We'll look to our left here. Oh, the iris photography is back. They take a picture of your eye and photo. Oh, Grizzly Joe, always some wonderful spices. And they always, of course, and they always have the hot grill going with some burgers. They're going to cook some later, put some spices. Definitely try some samples from them later.
Yeah, check this out.
Ooh, some arcade games. Look at that. Ooh, it smells pretty with some fragrances. We're going to have cats and crystals. Oh, look how cute that tote bag is. Oh, that's cute. Got some palm reading over here, dog equipment. Oops, somebody didn't show up this year. Got some cosmetic. The Turkish lights are always pretty. And seriously, very beautiful. And then
Probably say
custom made cowboy hats over here. It's always sandal equipment. It's always amazing to see like some of these retailers, like sandals. Like, wouldn't you know where to get sandals from? Like, it's always kind of like, why do you have to wait for the fair to get your sandals? I don't know. You got the little foot massages. Ooh, honey. Love myself some good honey. Local stuff here. And we have some equipment over there, some caricatures. We got the shoe cleaners going on doing their hustle. We got some jewelry going on. We got the cyclone. We got hair and some rock chairs and some gym equipment. Okay. And then we're gonna go to the final hall, which is right over here. And this is the Home Arts and Hobbies Student Showcase. And part of it is a vendor hall. And that's the last of the halls. We'll go over here, veer to the right. We got Cutco. Some more massage chairs happening. A lot more from this company, Daiwa. They're really taking up half the space here at the fair this year. Oh, look at that. They're actually prepping some fudge right now, some fresh fudge as we speak. Look at that. That looks nice. And get himself some delicious fudge over here. Oh wow, these are fancy. Look at this. These are pretty cool. Culture bikes. They are pretty. I don't know how to ride a bike, so hopefully one comes with training wheels. Oh, there's a tricycle right there. I could ride that one. And some silk art. Got some more mattresses over here. Got the toe rings. Some wood and kitchen equipment. Oh, they got lots of jewelry this year. Lots of jewelry. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm not really a fan necessarily of Sandiego FC. I just haven't watched their soccer games, but that is a really cool hoodie. I like that a lot. I want a Padre version of this hoodie. Oh, look at that. Speaking, you should see. Look at that. It's really cool. I like that. We're going to have some of the homemade items, crocheted items, a lot of it from student showcases, so students from across San Diego County and pretty much Southern California in general. Some beautiful quilts, blankets being made. There we go. 20 minutes. We got 20 minutes, folks. Ooh, these are always beautiful to see. Dresses and suits and costumes made by some of our young, talented adults here and kids. These are absolutely amazing. Wow. A lot of these are theatrical quality. My goodness. And we're going to have the area of the collections, one of my favorites. This one they collect orange, anything orange. This one they collect the various keychains, some pins from around the world. Oh, they like the old VW buses. Pokemon cards. Some Formula One vehicles. What we got here? Oh, like those little, I don't know what they call them, but like melody boxes. Oh, this is cool. Various game consoles and Game Boys and Nintendos. That is crazy. I wish we had more time to really go through all of these, unfortunately. Little football helmets and baseball helmets. Somebody really likes Gundam. Ooh, Smurfs. My millennial heart. Pogs. I still have a decent collection of my Pogs here. Oh, this is amazing. I love this. So this is a little box from a Chihuahua named Zuzu. I don't know if Zuzu is still here with us, but apparently according to the little family story here, Zuzu had a tendency to get stuff stuck to her nose. And every time she came back with a shell or a leaf or a stick or something, they collected it and they had a little collection right here of all the little items that she got stuck on her nose. Oh, this is priceless. This is, if you were a dog owner, you understand how priceless this really is. And of course they have little science fair boards here from various schools. Some art pieces, woodworking. Like the student showcase is very impressive just to see all that they do here. Beautiful paintings, some paper mache art. Various drawings. Some woodwork here, clay art sculptures. taking a look at some beautiful pieces of art over here. Right here in front of me, this is called Lady Liberty by an artist by the name of Joe Pisano. I believe he's actually in the military. I think he was Navy. But he is made Lady Liberty here in all of her beauty. But everything that makes her up are actually screws. It's hard to see from this distance, but you can kind of see the difference from the part in the black over there to her top part of the bronze. She is made with drywall screws, if I'm not mistaken. So he inserts each one hand turn, one by one, to make the final product. And he's gonna hopefully finish it by the time that the fair is over, from what I understand. There's this other piece right over here, a dedication to 9/11. You can see the Twin Towers, the US flag behind it. Looks like kind of like a fire station or fire engine. And then there's a very famous picture of some men, some firefighters, first responders, lifting up the flag from the rubble of the World Trade Center. Very, very cool. Definitely stop by. He's got some good patriotic pieces over here. Definitely in recognition and celebration of our 250th anniversary here in the United States. Huzzah! That is it for all the exhibit halls. We did it. We did it, folks. At 9:45, we did it all. Oh. Well, that leads us to walk through the midway games here, go catch out Blue Oyster Cult for a moment, and then grab a drink at the top of the bar, and that'll do it. I was looking for them all the place, and my buddy Sylvester, he decided to move spots. So he's actually in a really prime spot. He's right next to the Emission Tower, so go check him out. Rafiki's Foods, they had amazing food last time, but he wanted me to try the new, what's it called, the Rafiki smoothie?
Yes,
and the real smoothie. And it's got, what is it, purple yam, banana, and oat milk. So that sounds extra healthy, but let's try it out. Oh, wow. Oh.
Can't even tell, right?
I can't tell the vegetable. I just taste banana. Wow, and a banana, no, it's very good. Wow. I feel healthy drinking this. This is good. 5 out of 5. This is really good. And what's nice about them, if you're interested in African food, Kenyan food, but you're not 100% sure, Sylvester will get you a free sample of something.
Yes,
so he'll
come try it and see if you like it.
You come try, like it. You will like it. Trust me, you will like it. But if you're not adventuresome like I am, come over here, try a free sample, and I guarantee you end up buying a bowl or a plate. So check them out.
Thank you.
We made it for a little Blue Oyster Cult, and look at how crowded it is. Wow. Go check out the Fun Zone area again. This is going to be where you can catch the more thrilling rides. I always like to walk through it at night just because it looks so much cooler with all the lights. Where you're going to have the Defender. That's the big boy right there. That's the one that takes you, like they have to load you one here, and then you have to go up to the top while this one loads. It's crazy. Definitely something you're never going to see me in. Got some carousels and got one of the high swingy ones over there. Ooh, the Ferris wheel looks pretty. I like it with lights like that. I feel like there's less rides this year than normal, but I could be just imagining things. Of course, there's going to be various games to play here. It definitely, well, it's Wednesday night opening night, so things are a little bit less crowded at the moment. You got games here. I noticed that the games are averaging probably about 3 to 8 per play, or like per double play. They got the Thunder Fest, that's the one where it spins you forward and then spins you backwards. Ooh, the haunted house. That looks fun. This one requires 6 tickets for this one. That is a big Ferris wheel. The Crazy Mouth coaster, these are always fun. I like this one. And this one got a good drop, and then it actually spins you when you're at the top doing the little back and forth. All the rides are taking anywhere from about 3 or 4 tickets to as much as 14 for some of the larger rides. Little fun house there. Oh, that's the big Mama Jamma one. That's the one that spins you, rotates like a hammer, and then goes up and over and around. That's a Yeah. Big no from there. Is this Titan? Yeah, that's Titan. Like this coaster I would go on, the Raptor. Mentioning, so this is the west gate, or the pink gate, again depending on which way you're walking through, entering in. You can exit and enter through this side, and of course this is the closest entrance to the rides. It's worth mentioning here as we pass by one of the rides with the Fast Pass. All the rides for the most part take between 3 and 12 credits, 12 being for like some of the much larger boys like that, 3 for some of the smaller rides like the kiddie rides, especially in the Kids Zone Funville area. But you can get the Fast Pass wristband for $40 extra. You can only purchase them on site, and technically there's a limited amount of them per day, but then you get Fast Pass privileges, which essentially means, like, especially with some of the larger rides, like more scary rides like this one, I've been here on a day before on Saturdays when this whole row is all just completely full. So if you want to bypass the line for $40, you get the Fast Pass, the VIP status to bypass the line and expedite your wait time onto the rides there. That's for $40. Beyond that, there's also another wristband you can get, unlimited rides through Pepsi on Wednesdays and Thursdays with the Pepsi Pay One price days. So you can actually get unlimited rides, no games on that one, from 11 to 8 p.m. only on those 2 days, and you must redeem the special by 6 o'clock. You purchase it online, you come over here, redeem it at one of the booths, so the Blast Pass ride one day booths, and you have to redeem it by 6 o'clock, and you can enjoy them until 8 o'clock that day. After 8 o'clock, if you want to ride any rides, you're gonna have to pay full price, or buy the full price ticket Blast Pass. We have one last thing to do tonight before we leave, and that is to go up to the Speakeasy Destination Unknown to check out the Speakeasy, at least have one drink before we go. And then we'll call it a night. We'll go to the parking lot. We have a few more things to talk about, including some of the value deals that you can go over, some of the ways you can save money, some final thoughts and tips for you to have a great time here at the fair. But we got our wristband. The password for today is Bungle in the Jungle. And I got my wristband right over here. All you gotta do is literally just take the elevator right over here. You can see the Destination Unknown sign. Again, Del Mar Fair's worst kept secret. We are up here, Destination Unknown. There's actually technically like 2 entrances you go to. There's an entrance over there, that's the main one. But they always tell me you go this way, and that's a little bit more exotic-y and fun. So we're gonna go this way. Okay, oh, there is the reed fencing. This is the open air portion of the bar. Okay, and we are here. Yeah, like you said, all the chairs and accoutrements. Lots of open. It's pretty much open seating for the most part. Oh, look at the trees. That looks pretty. Some places are gonna have like fire pits. Right over there you can see some are going to be a little more secluded. If you sit at the tables, you can obviously order at the bar, but you're more than well. Usually a lot of times there's also servers that will come out and meet and greet you and then take your orders if you want. They usually always have some sort of like tropically, oceany theme of sorts. And this year, I like the jungle one that they had previous years. So lots of blues, lots of pinks. Let's flip the camera. Ooh, I like the lanterns. Those are pretty. That is real pretty. And then we go from the open air area into the enclosed area. This is also really nice for a hot spot, like as in you cool down on a hot day. Got the jungly, tropically vibe pillows. Got the lights. I really like the trees with the lights. Those are really pretty. The way they're doing things here. Got like tropical flowers displays. There's one of the bars over there. This would lead you into the main entrance if you walked in through this side over here with the flamingos. Some more. Okay. I'm getting very much like 80s, 90s Miami vibe. I'm feeling very Golden Girlies here. And I absolutely love that because I love the Golden Girls. And usually there's 2 levels here. You can sit on this top level over here, or you could always go down a little bit lower through the steps here. And then they have a few more intimate chairs and lounges. This is actually a pro tip that I use for those who come into the destination on Rooftop Bar. If you time it when a concert's happening, obviously the concert already just passed. We're here towards the last, pretty much a little bit of the night. You can see the stage is right over there. You may not necessarily get the best view. I mean, I can see the stage from right here, but you certainly can hear the concert from here. So if you don't have a ticket or kind of want to save a few bucks and sit on a nice chair or Adirondack chair or lounger, but still listen to whatever music artist or comedians playing that night, not a bad option. Another tip here is, beyond it being a nice cool zone, if you actually ever need some fresh water, they have it right over here for it with cups and everything. So that's, I like the speakeasy bars for this reason big time. There it is, the Moon Valley Mai Tai was highly recommended. It's definitely one of the stronger drinks. I ended up doing a little upcharge to get the tiki mug that you get to keep for it. It's pretty cool looking, and they put the layers in there. All really tropical drinks, and the margaritas were also recommended too. I may get those later. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, that packs a punch for sure. That's a true tropically drink. Sweet and sugary with a Mike Tyson punch to it. I think they said they put like triple the shot in here. There's like 2 rums and like I forget what's yeah, it's craziness. There's I had to do this. There's Bacardi Superior Rum, Spice Rum, Orgeat, Patron Citronage, Lime Juice, Simple Syrup, Dark Rum Float. So 3 shots of rum, fresh lime and orchid. And this one goes for 27. It's the most expensive of the drinks that they have here, but 3 shots. That's it's just strong. This is good. And you know what? For being a strong drink, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit here. Get all the juices and the flavors mixed up a little bit better, so it looks more like a nice tea. Okay, that's better. It's a strong one. So if you want the strong, if you want a one and done drink, that might be the one there. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Also, if you are interested in some food, they don't have a lot of food here, but they do have some nachos, some salt and pepper kettle chips, and some pretzel dips, pretzel bites with cheese dip. Not really known for food, it's really the drinks. It's here. Well, I needed one more food for my video here, so I figured let's go with the legendary Australian batter potatoes. They have one item that made it to semifinals, the Once Upon a Spud, cinnamon sugar and condensed milk. And so it's a sweetened version of their Spud, and they gave me one here to try out. So let's give this a try. Let's see here, let's try this out. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's like a churro if it was a potato. I'm not joking, it tastes just like a churro, just if it was a potato. This is delicious. I've always loved these Australian batter potatoes. Those are 5 out of 5. And it is a 5 out of 5. It's literally a churro. It's like an Australian churro. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. 5 out of 5, this is amazing. Before we leave, we have to check out the official merchandise for the Del Mar Fair. They always have some cool stuff here. What we got? Fair Days, Best Days. Got the traditional logo on some sweaters. Usually they have it on some t-shirts as well. Let's see. Ooh, that's a cool one. Got some bookworms and rides in a castle. Oh, got some Padre colors. San Diego County Fair 2026 on the crew neck sweater. Got the tote bag going on right over there with the logo. And got a mermaid. And we are on the beach area, so right there, that makes perfect sense. Let's see. Dreams come true. Oh, I like tie-dye. The tie-dye shirt's really nice. Got the logo and everything. It's pretty cool. Powered by Funnel Cake. Yes, indeed I am. We have some men's shirts over here. A baseball Raglan style t-shirt. Oh, that's nice. Ride the Magic. Got a surfer with the fairground behind us. Surf, Sand, and Fair Lands. Okay. A few, oh, they got some hoodies. Oh, that's nice. You got the grandstand back there with the Ferris wheel. That's nice. Oh, what's this? Burgundy color. Surfer on the front. And, oh, nothing really on the back. But they do have a plenty variety of some hats if you forget yours. Oh, and there's the mug. There's the official mug for this year, including the shot glass. And a collectible pin as well too, and some bucket hats. One thing to mention, if you won any prizes that you wish not to keep, you can actually donate here for the Care and Share Toy Drive donation program. What's really cool is anything that gets donated into this big box over here, if you have the big stuffies that you know you're not gonna keep and you know it's gonna end up collecting dust or you have no room for it, donate it here. They're actually donated, they go down to hospitals in Tijuana and donate them to kids that are in the hospital so they have a toy to play with while they're recovering or getting treated. So if you win a prize you don't want it, think about donating it here. Worth mentioning, there also is a wheelchair, scooter, and stroller rentals that happen over here. This is on the side of the O'Brien Gate. They do have day of rentals available, but I do recommend reserving it online so that you make sure that they have one here for you, because after that it's on a first come first served basis, so they may be out of it. They'll have manual wheelchairs, electric wheelchairs. I believe they range from about $30 to $85 depending on what you're looking for. So here we go for the tram stops. So if you are parked at one of the parking lots off-site, that includes the horse park as well as Torrey Pines High School. This is where you're going to end up loading. You got the horse park right over here and Torrey Pines High School, the buses right over there. You can see the line queue for it. Buses go on for an hour past fair closing time, so do keep that in mind. There are really 4 spots to park at. The preferred lot, orange lot that we are currently at right now, again that is $60 for parking over here. You have the general parking, which is going to be $25. That is going to be the lot that's to the further my right, your left over here, depending on how you look at it. That has the general parking, as well as when you go underneath the tunnel onto the dirt lot, which is on the other side of the street, that is going for $25 day of parking. And I say day of because here's a big tip for you. Save a few bucks by purchasing your parking online at least 24 hours ahead of time. Go online to the sdfair.com, go to the parking side. You can pick up parking for any of the lots over there. Purchase it at least 24 hours ahead of time. You already know what day you're going to go. Pick up parking for any of the lots and you're going to save yourself a few dollars. There's also 2 other spots. There's the horse park for $15. That's going to be a little bit further down that way into Del Mar. Yes, technically you can walk it. I wouldn't recommend it at all. It's pretty far, but you do have the buses that take you from the horse park over to here to the drop-off section, which we saw a little bit earlier. And $15 for that one. That tends to be a very popular parking spot. And I've done the shuttle before, many times before, and usually, even on the busiest day, half hour, 40 minutes, give or take. So the first hour of your fair day is going to be spent kind of coordinating, getting to the parking lot, getting onto the shuttle, getting over here. So if time is of the essence for you, it might be worth paying the extra $10 for the general parking lot, but save a few bucks and do the horse lot, up to you. There is also free parking at Torrey Pines High School this year, and that is completely free. They do have the shuttles again to drop you off over here at the front of the O'Brien Gate, and again, the shuttles for both Horse Park as well as Torrey Pines High School stop an hour after the fair closes. If you are riding a bicycle, they do have bicycle parking in front of the Arena Gate as well as the O'Brien Gate. You have to bring your own lock and chain though, so keep that in mind. There is no EV charging whatsoever on any of the lots here at the fair, so make sure if you are driving an electric vehicle, make sure you're fully charged up, because there's no way for you to plug and play over here. RVs, recreational vehicles, large formatted trucks, things that are really too big, are not permitted onto the fair or onto the fair parking lots. They just don't have the accommodations for it. And rideshare, highly recommended. And actually, it's one of the best things to do, because here at the preferred lot, you can see those colored flags all the way at the end over there. There's some coneage, and you can see the purple right over there. That's right there. The purple that's right over there, that is actually the Lyft, rideshare, Uber drop-off. So if you ever need to, if you want to take Uber or Lyft, they'll drop you off right over there, and you can just take a quick little walk across the parking lot, and now you're at the O'Brien Gate. So rideshare is definitely something to consider as a good option here, and it probably saves you a few bucks depending on where you live. Also want to take a moment here to talk about some of the things we didn't get to talk about, and that is ways to save money, values and deals to get into the fair. Ways to save money before you even step foot at the fair. Probably your biggest initial cost is going to be that of fair admission. right? Tickets cost, we already talked about that, what they go for. If you buy them online ahead of time, you're gonna save a few dollars that way. But there's even more ways to save even more money on top of that. A couple of things you have first and foremost is with the Vons, Albertsons, and Pavilions grocery store. They currently have it where you can buy tickets from them and save up to $8.50 per ticket. Tickets from them, they're good for any day of the fair. When you purchase them, you just have to make sure you visit your local Vons, Albertsons, or Pavilions grocery store. They do have the Fair for All program. It's a program that they work with nonprofits throughout San Diego County, where they receive tickets to the fair, and then those nonprofits and charities then release them out to the community and members of their charities or nonprofit groups. So if you are a member of one of them, maybe you work with them, you volunteer with one, or maybe you know a member of them, it might be worth it for you to look into them to see if potentially you can get a free ticket through the Fair for All program. For those in the who want to take public transit, you can do NCTD or MTS, and they have the Fair Tripper. So for just a few dollars more, if you buy an admission, you can buy a ticket through NCTD or MTS. For a few dollars more, you actually get round trip on the coaster or the trolley. They drop you off at the Solana Beach Station, which is just on the other side of the Del Mar Fair. You could walk potentially from there if you really want to, but they do have a dedicated bus shuttle that takes you from there and drops you off here at the fair. So it's wonderful, and it should be up here at the front area of the O'Brien Gate. Again, just a few extra dollars that way. They also do have a special Juneteenth promotion happening. So on Friday, June 19th, you can actually save even more money by doing the NCTD, the Fair Tripper special. So, and again, don't save on parking, save on the headache of driving. If you live further away and don't want to deal with the traffic at Del Mar, might be worth it for you. Game on Fridays, where you can play any game at the Midway for 4 credits, and that's from 11 to 4 p.m. Any game whatsoever. The ones that even cost 7 or 8 credits per game, play them for 4 credits, 11 to 4 p.m. only on Game on Friday. So if you're trying to get those stuffed animals, that's probably the best time to do it. They have Kids Day. Every Friday, kids 12 and under are free. Plus, they will get a voucher for a 2-for-1 admission to Legoland, California. That is a heck of a deal. Military, if you are military personnel, you can get dedicated discounted tickets through your military base or ticket office on base. No, military discounts aren't honored here at the fairgrounds, so if you come in even with active duty military ID, they're not going to give you a discount. Those discount tickets have to be purchased through your base, organization, naval exchange, things of that nature. If you shop at the Northgate Gonzalez Mexican Markets, they have a 4-pack, which is really good. It includes 4-pack admission tickets to any day of the fair, plus parking, one-time parking, for $86, which saves you about 30% total on if you priced it all out. That's a heck of a deal. Essentially, you're pretty much getting buy 4 tickets and get parking for free. That's kind of how it breaks down to be. Foodie Fridays. Fair foods are half off. Every Friday in June, the 18th Fairtastic finalist foods that we talked about will be offered at half price from 11 to 4 p.m. So they obviously had the Fairtastic food competition that happened. There was like about 40-something odd entries that happened. The 18 that got submitted for semifinalists, every Friday they're going to be half off, so that's a great way to try some food, especially because a lot of them are the cool, weird, funky, vibey, very unique items. You're like, hey, great opportunity to buy them at half price, and that way you don't have to, it's not so much of a risk if you end up not liking it too much. They also have the $15 value meal deal. So many of the food stands are going to have an offer for $15, in which they include an option or a side or a drink, whatever the case may be. And the savings are going to be anywhere from about 15 to 47%, depending on the item that they're offering. I did see some things that are going to have like a chicken sandwich and a soda. Some of them are going to have like a rib with like a side of mac and cheese or something. They all come out to it, so $15. Essentially, it's you're paying for the entree and you get the side for free or the drink for free. That's a really good deal. And Government X, if you are a first responder, a law enforcement, whatever case may be, if you work through the GovX and you have a login for that one, they do have discount tickets for that for first responders. Also, there's some special days that are going to be happening here at the fair. Starting this Friday, June 12th, we're going to have the Fantastic Food Competition. So this year they had a lot of food entries, as they usually do each year, that have to do with the theme or something to do with San Diego or whatever the case may be, both savory and sweet. So a lot of the food vendors submit an item for judging. They're told this year there was like 40-something odd food items. On Friday they're going to simmer down to 18, and then they're going to choose their winner on Friday. Those 18 semifinalists are going to be the ones that are going to be provided for the half off Fridays, where you can purchase them for half off as you go throughout the fair. We do have the Asian Pacific Islander Festival, Saturday, June 13th. The Native American Heritage Day, Sunday, June 14th. That's going to be at the Del Mar Arena. That again is kind of like a powwow. The Juneteenth Festival, Friday on June 19th at the Paddock Stage. They have Out at the Fair, which is going to be at the Paddock Stage on Saturday, June 20th. Craft Beer Celebration is on Sunday, June 21st. This is a $60 ticket, does not include admission to the fair, but does include 10 5-ounce beer tastings for you, as well as, of course, admission to the fair, to the Craft Beer Celebration. The Gospel Festival is happening on Saturday, June 27th. K-pop fans, the K-pop Festival is happening on Sunday, June 28th. Bluegrass lovers, you have a day on Sunday, July 5th. Black and Brown Festival Showcase is happening on July 5th. Fire and Safety Expo is happening on Sunday, June 28th. They're going to have firefighter and demos and derbies and safety expo happening that day. And monster trucks are happening at the Del Mar Arena all days from Wednesday, July 1st through Sunday, July 5th, the end of the fair. Those are some special days here. Everything except for the craft beer celebration will be included with your admission to the fair. So, with all that being said, that's going to be a day here at the 2026 San Diego County Fair. I'm here with Mark Wilder while he's doing a little bit of juggling behind me. Hope you had a great time. If you did, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, follow me on social media at Big Red Journeys on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram for even more content. So from me and Mark over here, thank you, and then we will see you on the next journey.
Oh yeah!